Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time, having fun and lapping it up, no problem. You're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights. I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
TheBoxingVoice.com. TheBoxingVoice.com.
You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and blah, blah, blah. Like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like, I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer. So I got to beat it out of him. Shakur, of course he's the truth.
Teofimo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Eric Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm going to say yes. And truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we spar? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and blah, blah, blah. Like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like, I'm not cool with losing.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This fine morning, we're going to be talking about one of the greatest boxers that are active right now. At least that's what we think. He's in a tough fight, man. I've even watched the breakdown of Teddy Atlas, Chris Algieri, Paulie Malignaggi. It seems like the world believes that De Los Santos is a lot tougher than what we think. And it really doesn't matter what we think as a world, as a boxing community. It's what Shakur thinks. And Shakur believes De Los Santos is a great boxer, great puncher. We're going to get into that audio. We'll dive into his latest interview with our very own brother from Hardin, Bootleg Kev, had Shakur on his live podcast. And yesterday things got interesting. We have a few video clips to play for you. And we're going to be talking De Los Santos, the November 16th card, the fact that they're fighting on a Thursday. You know, Shakur defended that. He's like, we can't assume just yet. We got to let it happen. You know, we don't know whether or not it's going to be better than ever or worse than usual. And it's very true, right? At the end of the day, we don't know how a Thursday night will play out. We don't know how well he will do when it comes to that Thursday night. And hopefully we get to see it. Hopefully it is a not only explosive night, but a lucrative night financially for the fighters that obviously need that. It was an interesting interview. You know, Shakur said some things that I wasn't really ready for, I guess, which is good, though, because he's taken De Los Santos very seriously. So it was just a little shocking to hear him say some of the things because he, believes he's the one. But I do got some audio I want to play. We'll go ahead and get to that.
Top of the morning to everybody joining us, everybody in the chat. Let's get to the audio.
So this is Bootleg Kev, and this is Shakur Stevenson on his podcast yesterday.
Santos.
Yes.
Start it over because this is funny.
Edwin de los Santos.
Yes.
I don't know who the hell this guy is. So I'm assuming that you're going to beat the living shit out of this guy.
Yeah, nah, but he's a good fighter.
Okay.
I'm going to put it out there and say I watched him. He got good boxing skills.
You got to respect your opponent at all times, man.
No, he's a good fighter, though.
No, I'm saying, but you have to. Like, I feel like sometimes we see our boxers popping shit in press conferences and shit. I'm like, yo, man, like, this guy's still a professional. There's a reason why he's fighting. So this guy's good.
What I'm saying is you just got to be aware of who you're in the ring with sometimes and being aware of that you don't want to sleep on nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And, sleeping on that dude would be like the wrong move for me to make. So this dude is a great boxer.
Bro, what did he see that we ain't see? Like, I get it. He knocked out Rayo Venezuela, but at the end of the day, he's a prospect, bro.
For sure.
Like,
and I feel like that's the only knockout he's had out here.
Word.
Right? Like, when I say out here, I mean fighting in America.
Or fighting on these American television airwaves. I'm just saying, that little part right there, he believes that power is real.
Mm-hmm. And, sleeping on that dude would be like the wrong move for me to make. So this dude is a great boxer, puncher. And you could tell that he's hungry and he's going to come to win. So,
see, he gave her a lot of respect. Boxer, puncher, and he said sleeping on him would be a big mistake.
For sure, I respect him as a fighter, but he's just going against the best.
He's going against the best. And I'm sure all the money in Vegas is on you, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I always wonder.
Which it is. That's no lie. But, again, the more and more you look around the internet in terms of experts, they're giving De Los Santos a shot. More of a shot than I thought he had. Maybe I'm not seeing what they're seeing, but that's okay. I'm good with getting surprised the night of, Thursday night. I ain't gonna be mad at a spectacular fight on a Thursday. Then we still got boxing on a Friday and a Saturday.
Well, look. Before you continue playing that and the rest of the clips, I'll say that although the experts and different people you've seen, you've said that are giving the Los Santos more of a shot than you believe. The casinos is the opposite. The line has moved.
300 points, huh?
No, 700 points. In favor of Shakur. So
Wait, what is he now then?
Minus 1,600.
Whoa.
He opened at a minus 900.
What the hell happened? I thought the rumors were Shakur got hurt. Now all of a sudden the money's coming in on Shakur?
I mean, I don't know.
You would figure with rumors that the line would get closer.
Yeah, but you also gotta first of all, those are just rumors like in the Vegas gyms. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how much they're reaching the public.
Well, not public, but the bookies, I believe.
But fair enough. But that being said, regardless, it's money coming in. So how many people does De Los Santos have willing to put money on him? You give it
not a lot. In my opinion, there's gonna be some people that want to bet on him just in case, but I don't think it would be a large number of people that's going to be betting on him the way that Mexicans do, because Mexicans bring the line down. If you look at Oshaki Foster, he was the favorite. Come fight night, it got closer because more Mexicans bet on Rocky. I meant to say Foster, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, look, they do have So the bookies do believe this goes the distance.
Mm.
Over 10.5 right now. Minus 400 on one book, minus 380 on
To go
another.
the distance?
To over 10.5.
Oh, what's your core decision?
Fight goes to decision, minus 310 on
Oh, they got
one
props
book,
like that.
minus 350 on another book. Shakur by decision is minus 250 on both books that have that prop bet.
That's not bad. That's actually very good.
De Los Santos decision as high as plus 3,300.
Bro, you got plus. I got minus 250 for Shakur decision.
That's exactly what I just said.
It didn't sound like that. Damn, minus 250 is cheeks. That's why I got excited. I'm like, damn, plus 250, that's good. Minus 250, you gotta parlay that shit.
Now, if you think he gets some out of there, Shakur by KO.
Yeah, right.
Plus 300 on
yeah,
one
right.
book, plus 320 on
yeah,
another.
right.
Yeah, right. What?
He ain't getting nobody out there. Yo, I seen that video. In this video, he says he bet 15,000 to drop Gunsika. I mean, to knock out Gunsika and lost. He bet on himself. So he ain't doing it again. He ain't. I wish I would have clipped that. Maybe I did, and it's in whatever we gonna listen to.
He ain't maybe betting on himself again.
Word. He ain't betting on himself again. But if you ain't betting on yourself, you also not pushing for the knockout.
Nah.
He literally said he was pushing for the knockout. He's like, if you look at it, my trainer's telling me to chill, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not losing this 15,000. So even with money on the line plus the proceeds, because Shakur plus 250 to get a knockout, 15,000 on the plus 250, chi. Happy Christmas right there. So I don't know, man. I don't know that he could actually do it because
37
what?
37,000.
It's a lot of money, Daddy. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? You can buy.
I'm not correlating like. So that's like you saying he'll never get a knockout for the rest of his career.
He will, but he not gonna get a knockout over. You know what? This free betting advice. Let me stop.
I'm not arguing and I'm just saying.
No,
to
I know
those
you
who
not.
Believe.
I know you not. But if I
you the one got into the bet.
No. If I get too descriptive, it will be too definitive, and then they'll see what I see. That's betting show. We'll see you tomorrow for that.
Fight is a draw as high as plus 2,500.
Ooh, that's high. So that ain't probable. That Wilder draw was like a plus 16, 1,400.
They even got like group rounds.
I don't got none of that shit on Bovada yet. They bullshitting. Where you at?
Santos to be knocked down plus 310. Stevenson wins after being knocked down.
Chill, man. This ain't 14, no betting show.
Plus 1,400. Now I'm just reading you some of the prop bets that are out there.
We got like a week, right? How many days we got for that?
7.
All right, so the betting show got to be like on a Wednesday, Tuesday, because I heard them say the weigh-in is like Wednesday, something like that. Then they asked him like, yo, is it different? And he broke it down how the press conference and everything is certain days and stuff like that. I guess it ain't no real difference either.
I mean, the weigh-in has to be the day before the fight.
I got this other clip. Shout out once again to Bootleg Kev, Hardeen family. That's our brother. Salute to Hardeen. Don't forget, link in the description to follow them and order. Use the code TBV to get your order on if you want that delivery. Go into the shop, ask for Stephanie or Kiki. Tell them we sent you. We got some more audio we got to play here. And this one is Shakur talks to Manuel Navarrete. So everything we've been saying about him and Navarrete being next, he confirms. Not that it's next, but that's what Top Rank has been putting together.
Who's on the undercard for you on the upcoming fight, November 16th?
Navarrete.
Okay.
Navarrete. They what I'm hearing, they building a fight between me and him. Probably next.
Ooh.
So
he's fighting before you.
Yeah,
so
he's my,
he better win.
He's my co-main. He's fighting somebody that I beat, the Robson Consese style dude. He's fighting him. So
So this is like an audition kind of for him.
They're gonna try to put him in the ring with him, see if he could get the stoppage, and then try to say, "Oh, he stopped him and I didn't." But styles make fights, so it's a lot of people that Pacquiao stopped that Floyd didn't stop, man.
That is true.
Got in the ring.
That is true. Well, listen, man, the fight's in Vegas. I'm sure you can still get tickets. You could get the pay-per-view November 16th. Shakur Stevenson, Edwin De Los Santos.
Yes, sir.
Who's on the undercard for you?
What up?
Shakur should have corrected him. Like, yo, nah, bro, this available. Right before the F1 races on regular ESPN, no pay-per-view, just tune into ESPN. You get what I'm saying? Like,
why? What he saying?
He said, Kev was like, I'm sure tickets are still available. Go get your tickets and go buy the pay-per-view.
Oh, he didn't correct him. There was a pay-per-view.
Yeah, like, I would have corrected him. Let it be known it's free, bro. Like, because think about it. He's saying, I don't know what was first, but at some point in the interview, he's like, yo, I ain't never heard of this dude. Then to the people, they're like, oh, damn, this a pay-per-view? You get what I'm saying? Like, the people, bootleg Kev audience.
Yeah. No, I get you.
So,
I got our first super chat of the day. Salute to average boxing fans.
$2. Says Vaquero unifying two names he gave out.
Foster Garcia. I mean, I would like. Who's Garcia?
Hector.
Yeah, he busy than a motherfucker.
I mean, not really. If you think about it, like, they fight 9 days apart. So, but different sides of the street for sure.
Yeah, you right about that. I feel like Foster, I've been saying that before Foster even got the win. Foster is the best possibility because he may only have an option left with Matchroom because he did what he did. But it doesn't necessarily mean that he is with Matchroom and can't go to Top Rank or to any other promoter. And that's why I keep using Oshaki as the potential because I want to believe that he's still free. But I also could see Matchroom offering him something after that, good win.
We'll see, man. On the card, though, I do want to let people know about the rest of the event because I think that it's one people can tune in from the very first fight. I mean, I can genuinely say I know people in every single fight on this card.
Really?
Absolutely. So, I'm going to pull up Dan's
sketch.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up Dan's.
Let me see if Top Rank posted anything on their Instagram for visual graphics.
All right.
So I just see the thumbnail that has the 4 fighters and nothing else there. Damn, these are actually fire, though. Damn, I like these. Shakur got some dope glasses here. That look all right. Need some of those.
As one of the greatest fighters to ever do it. And honestly, I'm competing with Floyd. I remember Floyd said something where he said, there will never be another fighter like me ever again. So I understand his confidence and I love it, but I want to compete. I want to compete with what he said. I want to try to show him that there will be a fighter that can come here and take over the throne and do all the things that you've done and more.
Hold up. Well, that's what I want to see, truthfully. I do want to see somebody come over and take it over and do it bigger and better than what Floyd did it, man. I mean, I feel like we still stuck in that Floyd era because he did it so well. Why right now I just want to do the J. Cole part? You tell me it ain't clicking your head when I'm like, because the way he did it, I just want to do it. He going to do it so well. That's that J. Cole verse. You don't know what I'm talking about? When he like, man, don't ever let a motherfucker tell you ain't do it the way you did it, because when you do it, you still don't know what I'm talking about?
You probably just not
man,
saying it
whack,
right,
man.
Tim.
This dude, man, his morning energy, basura.
Nah, Tim.
How you a morning show host with no life in you?
That's not true.
You ain't even got no balm on your beard. That shit looking dry.
Why is you lying?
Oh,
bro?
now he want to talk. See, now he want to talk. This guy. How you ain't never heard? If you do it the way I do it, cause you don't know it's a skit on the last album he made.
Oh, I definitely don't know.
Bro, we listen to it all the time in the car by accident. This guy, all right, whatever.
Possible. You ready to get back to what we was talking about? You found your
Watch the
graphic?
chat. The chat know what I'm
found-
talking about. No, I didn't find a top ranked schedule. They don't have one.
See, everybody laughing at you, bro.
Because they know what I'm talking
no,
about.
they say you probably not saying it right, Ness.
I ain't seen one comment say
On my
that.
mother, bro. You just gotta scroll up.
Yo, you terrible, bruh. Nah, they ain't got no schedule to show, bruh. So we could do Dan's if you want.
Well, just pull up
Dan's.
the one with the fighters.
Oh.
You said they had that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's only the 4 fighters.
I mean, who
It's
give
like a fucking thumbnail.
You know, that's what most people will be tuning into. But so starting the card, right? There is this heavyweight from Australia, Jackson.
See? Apply pressure, J. Cole. They know what I'm talking about. Danny the one don't know because he ain't do it the way I do it. Don't ever let a motherfucker tell you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm saying it wrong, but they know what I'm talking about.
No, but once you said the last album, I knew I ain't heard it, bro.
Bro, you be in the car listening to that shit with me.
We
Shout
got
out J.
5-0 heavyweight Jackson Murray, Southpaw heavyweight 5-0 with 4 KOs. He's taking on 6-0 with
Jackson
6 KO. Steven Torres from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, I know Steven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's fighting Jackson, who is
Steven, I think, is promoted by Lou DiBella. He's a Puerto Rican heavyweight, right?
He is.
I think he went to camp with AJ too, maybe.
25 years old. Yeah, I mean, it says promoted by Marshall Kaufman, managed by Alexander Betances.
Yeah, I know Steven.
Yeah, so Jackson Murray is trained by Derek Harmon. Yes, sir.
Wait. Ain't that the top ranked dude?
Absolutely.
I ain't never seen him train nobody. That's a clerical error.
That's how we know. I mean, bro, he trained.
I know he was a fighter, so I guess it could happen, but I ain't seen him physically even giving people advice in the gym.
Yeah, bro. He was, bro. I'm in the gym, so I've seen him in the corner with Jackson. I've seen Jackson spar. I've seen who Jackson has sparred. So, you know, I'm intrigued, right? I don't really know Steven.
So is he good?
Bro, I would say he ain't half bad.
Okay.
You get what I'm
How
sparring
big is
sparring.
Jackson? Because, I mean, you talking heavyweights. I feel like I've never seen this dude in there.
No. I mean, he's been in there with Derek. Just came out here. This is his first fight in America. So he's 6'7". Yes.
Yeah, he ain't been in the gym in the last 2 weeks.
Bro, I've literally seen him spar this week. I saw him spar last week.
So what, he do night shift? He coming in with Rodney?
I mean, he was sparring the day I was there. You ain't come.
Yeah, but when you was there, was it Devin's time? Because Rodney, I called Rodney this week to ask about the heavyweight since he fucked with Skylar. And he said he trained the heavyweights at Bones at 6. And whatever heavyweights don't train at Bones at 6, they with him over at Devin's from 3 to 6.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I ain't look at my watch. I don't think he was there when Devin was there. I feel like it was when everybody else be sparring, champ. But Joel Vasquez, $2 says Steven Torres is Puerto Rican. Dude is a killer. Puerto Rican G?
Yeah, I know him, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I believe he was with Lou and must have got dropped because I see you say it's Steven.
Marshall Kaufman.
Yeah, I see you say it's with Kaufman now.
So moving on to the second fight of the show, we have the only professional fighter from the country, the Principality of Monaco, Hugo Misayev. You know, I've been excited. I finally met him for the first time yesterday.
I just seen him in passing. I seen him, you know.
You thought it was the trainer.
Yeah, I thought he was someone else, but I seen the whole F1 boxing group walk out. And I wonder how other top-ranked fighters felt. I hate to be the one to, like, put that in people's head, but, like, Bro, this dude comes out of nowhere, and he's got like this big ass film crew. It's like 6, 7 people behind him. They all team dressed out, cameras.
Yo,
they got
you
the top
are
rank.
over exaggerating.
Man, you trip, bro.
They had
this
3 people.
This kid can't count.
Yes, they literally had 3 people. No, I promise you, bro.
Limits his vision.
Bro,
Bro, I'm counting the girl with top rank too. I'm counting everybody because it looked like he's special. So there's 3 cameras, a top rank social media manager, a trainer, another motherfucking bag man, the maybe fighter, his best friend. Danny's stunting right now. I'm telling the truth.
So his team was 3 people, including him.
Maybe 4.
3.
I seen like 4 blue jackets, man.
And then there was Top Rank's social media team and photography team.
All with him though. So
they was leaving, bro.
All I'm saying is
we leave at the same time, bro. You walk out the door with Michael Jordan.
She went that way too. You seen it.
I can't say you with Mike just because y'all leave the establishment at the same time. What you mean?
I'm just saying, man, if I'm a top ranked fighter and I seen that mob, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
But bro, like, again, they there though. Like,
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna see Kyle, I done fought on your shows.
They was there for him the other day.
They did a photo shoot. I seen that. Where but I'm just saying, I could see somebody getting jealous.
They were not at Top Rank, but they was in person with Shakur at
as far as you believe, everyone had scheduled time with them, and I just missed the other times they was with other people.
For sure, like
okay.
I literally was a prop dummy for one of their photo shoots.
What's that mean?
Hey, let me check the lighting. Can you stand right here? Do this. Turn your head this way. And Mikey never sent me the pictures, but regardless,
Mikey is funny. We should bring up Mikey's game he invented, but I ain't gonna do him like that.
Bro, let him tell it. It's a trend. And why?
I ain't even go look for the trend.
I did it, me either. But I did it backwards. So I let you guess afterwards.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm sitting here contemplating, like, yo, do I just tell my audience what we talking about? Because I hate bringing things up that y'all don't know. But it's not, like, you got to be, like I said you got to be a minority to find it funny, like, and I it may come over as racial because of what I just said, but it's not. It's really not. It's just the motherfucking truth. Like, we as a people, I feel like we celebrate farts. We laugh at them. We joke at them. Like, there's other, you understand, people that it's like toot their nose up and, oh, you're disgusting. And it's like, I feel like inner city people, minority people, like, we get a kick out of that shit. We'll make a joke. So the joke was in Top Rank, the very famous Top Rank photographer, he happens to be Mexican, and we all in the lobby just chilling, just talking out of nowhere. My man's like, yo, guess my fart. And, like, I'm 44. I ain't never heard no shit like that. So I'm like, I squint my fart. I'm like, what? And then everybody's just like, what? He's like, yeah, you ain't see it? Bro, it's a trend, bro. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, no, guess my fart.
He said it's a trend on TikTok.
So I ran with it, right? I'm like, I tried to say, I'm so East Coast. I tried to say In-N-Out, but I meant White Castles. I mean, I tried to say In-N-Out, but I said White Castles. But I interpreted the game wrong because I'm even more disgusting and down to earth than you think, right? So when he said, guess my fart, I thought he was talking about the smell, like, nigga, what I ate. You feel me? But my man is talking about guess my fart, the sound. And he goes into breaking down how him and his wife play this shit. And then his wife be mad close to the sound he gonna make. But this is what I'm saying. You see how we laughing, like other people.
We laugh.
Other people can't laugh, is all I'm saying. Other people that's not minorities tend not to laugh. You see, y'all laughing, y'all crying.
I'm laughing
But
at the story.
But other people, and you know who, I'm not saying whoever that is. I'm just saying others, they like, what? A fart? Like, pass me the Grey Poupon type shit. You feel me? So
damn, that's
my bad. So I'm just saying, you feel me? Like us as a people, like we don't care about that shit. You feel me? Like we don't really.
Damn, somebody said that they seen that last night.
I never seen it. My man said it's a trend going around. He like, bro, I'm telling you, it's trending right now. I'm like, bro, I'm not searching that, okay? I fuck with you, so I gave you a suggestion, but I'm not about to search other people's fart sounds and see who guessing it right.
Yo, I be on TikTok.
How his wife disgusting if that's his life mate? Like if you can't fart around your wife, you feel me? You might as well get divorced, champ. I won't time you out because I feel sad that you got your guts bubbling. You running outside to the backyard to fart because you don't want to fart around your wife. Like you got to check out what's wrong with your relationship. If she about to leave you over a fart, she ain't the one. And that's all I'm trying to say. You feel me? Like we are different. But yeah, that was some top rank, shit there. I got one more clip because this is when it gets juicy. You know, Shakur can't do an interview without talking about Dev in whatever way you want to label it as. But here's the audio.
We'll get back to the schedule later.
I mean, I thought you been finished. Go ahead, my bad.
Bro, get to the audio. Because
we went so many different places. I thought you was done with that shit.
Well, I mean, I was not thinking you was getting to the story, and then you just wanted to jump.
I mean, you was laughing so much. I'm like, oh, he's down with telling the story.
I was laughing at you. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm like, all right, we're gonna sit here and talk about farts.
Hopefully, we get the Haney fight one day.
I mean, that's all up to him. He and his team got to be willing to get in the ring with me.
Make it happen, man.
I want to. I would love it. I would love that fight.
It's got to happen, man. The fans want to see it. Don't make it happen like when we saw Pacquiao and Mayweather and they're both old men. Can we just make sure that
you got to talk to Bill Haney? That's the Bill Haney plan. The Bill Haney plan is to watch, see
Nobody
some
wants
more.
to see you guys at 50 fight.
Man, he want to see a chink in my armor. So he's waiting to see anything before he throw his son in the ring.
I thought that's his dad?
Yeah, his dad. I think that they kind of game plan around that. Like, if you watch, they'll wait till somebody have a bad performance.
And then they'll fight him.
Go check, like, the history, even with Regis.
Is there really history of Devin stalking weak prey? Has there been fighters that look vulnerable before? Like, did Loma look vulnerable? What was his fight before?
Ortiz.
That's true then. People thought Jermaine won. Before that was who?
Kambosos after beating Tio.
That's not true then. Plus the rematch. Anything else?
JoJo.
Who he fought before? He was in negotiations, I remember, with Ryan, but that fight fell apart. I don't know that he was actually fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people gonna have their performances. He fighting consistent champions, that's for sure. But yeah, so JoJo, let me see who JoJo fought before that.
Yeah, because he's saying
before that, he beat Fortuna in a one-sided fight for the interim title.
Yeah, well, that's Shakur's opinion.
Before that, Linares. And Linares was coming off of...
They said, nah, he talking about Loma and Regis. His last two fights, obviously.
Before he throw his son in the ring.
I thought that's his dad?
Yeah, his dad. I think that they kind of game plan around that. Like, if you watch, they'll wait till somebody have a bad performance.
And then they'll fight him.
Go check, like, the history, even with Regis. Regis is fought and he had a bad performance, and now they want to get in the ring with him.
Trying to protect the bag.
Instead of getting in the ring with Teo.
Hopefully we get the Haney.
Look, did y'all see the face though? Let me show you the face.
Bag.
Instead of getting in the ring with Teo.
Keep looking.
Hopefully.
Wait, cause I clipped it wrong, so I gotta go ahead, then I gotta go like this. Now it'll keep.
With Teo.
So everyone's trying to protect.
See?
The bag and box.
No. He tried his best to hold that laugh back because he know he on his. I'm gonna make him look bad. You feel me?
Stevenson, Edwin De Los Santos.
Yes, sir.
Shit,
Hopefully we get the Haney fight one day.
Man, that's yo.
So everyone's trying to protect the bag and boxing, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of.
It's them sinister grins for me. This the same shit he did when he jumped in the ring. Them smirks.
People that Pacquiao stopped, that Floyd didn't stop, man.
That is true.
Got in the ring.
That is true. Well, listen, man. The fight's in Vegas.
I went back too much. My bad.
Trying to protect the bag.
Instead of getting in the ring with Teo.
So everyone's trying to protect the bag and boxing, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bitch ass niggas.
There you go. Shakur Stevenson, man. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yep, I love, man.
Boom. Fire. Yo, we're.
Shout out Hardin, baby. Salute, Kev. Yeah, man. Yeah. What's your thoughts, Danny?
About?
What you mean, bro? The audio.
I mean, shit.
And audio.
You know, if he fight Teo, they gonna say he fighting a garbage man. So
that is true. We need to show that. Teo went viral with that.
You can't win.
Teo went viral with that. ESPN picked that shit up.
Nah, that shit everywhere. TMZ. I saw it on the Wall Street Journal. I ain't see it on the Wall Street Journal.
That would have been crazy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they fucking took it down. They whack. But now we know, though.
Who took it down?
Now we really... oh, no, here you go. Damn. They ain't take shit down. Can't control ESPN. Hold on.
All right, I gotta see you later.
Are you Teofimo?
Yeah, Teofimo.
I thought you was retired. You a garbage man now?
Yeah, they pay better.
Oh,
All right, I gotta see you later.
Are you Teofimo?
Yeah, Teofimo.
I thought you was retired. You a garbage man now?
Yeah, they pay better.
Oh,
All right, I gotta see you later.
I mean, I don't know if people think that's funny or cool, but like I was telling Danny, like, bruh, I don't see why he did that. Like, he just continues to further tell people that he's broke, that he made mistakes with his management, that he made mistakes with his contract. It's like, bro, keep your shit personal and just hire a lawyer. Get out your contract. Like, Ryan renegotiated his contract. Like, you keep publicly saying that you not being paid, that they don't treat you right. Just get out of your contract. Like, I don't see how this helps him. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, you know how to reach out to my top rank connections.
What they saying?
They said they ain't gonna help him at all.
He got to buy himself out. Just buy yourself out and go to Mayweather.
Bro,
they'll fuck with you.
I went through the.
I think they'll fuck with him.
Yeah, I went through the comments. This shit was hilarious. People thought they're like, that's very honorable of.
Because they thought it was real, right? They thought it was real and shit.
Oh my God, bro, that shit was hilarious.
Bro, the fact that he talking about they pay better, that's crazy.
I'm like, damn, what type of pay you been getting, chap?
That's a little bananas. They paying better than a championship level fight. But I mean, again, I get him. I just feel like he needs better management. Wasn't he with Split T, Danny?
I believe he still is. I believe he
Damn,
still
so it's
is.
David McWaters and shit. I mean, I'm going to have to get Dave on this show. I'm about to text him, bro, because it's like, what's going on? Like, doesn't this make you look bad as a company? Is this good for Split T? That your marquee fighter, there's no fighter bigger than Teo on Split T performance, in a Split T management. Is there?
Nah, Tio's the biggest name they got.
Actually, I'm about to go back in here. Text him and Serafino. They both work for Split T. What the fuck is going on? Because as a company, I can't have Danny out here talking about the garbage pay better than me. It's making me look bad.
Yeah, they can't control what he does.
What?
But
Crazy as hell. You can't defame the company you with. I'll sue your ass. Fuck wrong with him? You think I'm going to keep cutting you a check and you going to keep saying we ain't shit? That do not work that way.
Who's really cutting the check? Let's be for real.
I mean, Top Rank cuts the check to Split T. Either way, Split T and Top Rank need to nip this in the bud, no? But I'm going to hit up McWaters, man. He answered me real quick the other day.
See what's going on.
Huh?
Need to get him on the show.
I'm trying. I'm about to right now.
But if you are tuned in, phone lines
I'm
will
going to send
be
him the
open.
video, too, like, to discuss this. I don't want no misconceptions here of what we trying to do. And let me hit my girl, too. I know she'll come on and represent Split T real quick. But if you're watching this on YouTube while I try to get you these spontaneous interviews with management at Split T, which is the management of Tio, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up.
They said, oh no, not Top Rank having money issues with their best fighter again. Phone lines are open if you guys want to call in.
1-425-569-5241. Press 1. One time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. All my hardcores that might have been busy yesterday. Don't forget, we did do a who you picking on Shadeja Green versus Franchon Cruz. Bruh, Shadeja hit me up like, yo, you seen it, right? She hit me up like, is Green discern? I'm the A side. I'm like, my bad, champ. And I get it, bruh. You know, you get so like you so used to the B side that when it's your time in the sun, you want to shine. And you don't want people to forget that now it's your turn to be A and not B. So I understand completely, and I do apologize. So I apologize. But
I just assumed the former champ was A side, truthfully.
I mean, I don't think, bro. You heard her. She the A
I
side.
don't want no smoke.
That's a Jake Paul card.
Nah,
She the A side.
Yeah, you right.
You
I
heard?
don't want no smoke.
You heard? That's a Jake Paul card, man. She run this shit. Who run it? But real quick, let me go ahead and remind you guys of our $25 raffle. This is a $25 virtual raffle ticket that you can buy. Everything in this beautiful title bag will be delivered to you. It's a 4-sided printed title bag. As you can see, you got the title, big logo here. Then you got another title logo there. Then you got another title logo here. Title boxing, just so you know, this is from a boxing show. Then you got the Hall of Fame logo here. Inside the goodie bag, we got a set of Mundos boxing gloves, courtesy of my good friend, trainer Pedro Diaz, who just got the knockout with Milenko over Makabu. We got a title shirt to match your title bag. We got the title hat to wear with your title shirt to match your title bag. Got a little American keychain for all you American heroes. Got your little TBV keychain, genuine leather from a Sabas glove. For all you real boxing fans.
TBV fans.
You know it. Then you got your quick wraps by title, gelled, so that you don't hurt your knuckles. And then you got the bag. And all that goes in there. One $25 raffle ticket gets you in the running. We're going to be announcing the winner after the fights on Sunday, next Sunday. Because we started this one a little late. So if you want to participate in this raffle for the title bag and everything else that you've seen in there. One $25 raffle ticket is what you need to purchase. You can use the Cash Apps that you see right here. They keep rotating. Make sure you spell it properly so that you don't get got, because there are some losers out there that God is watching, and on Judgment Day, they will be judged. But they're stealing. So you know how it goes. You got to be careful the way you write things. If you want to call in, the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. That is all the audio. We gave you all the facts. It's up to you to now call in and let us know your thoughts on today's topic and Shakur's audio. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. And you can use Discord to call in or Twitter Spaces. Looks like we got General Camino
That is correct.
on the check-in, but let me see if anybody is trying to cut the line. And we do got a counterpunch from Average Boxing Fan for Alex Vega. Alex, if you're around, this was a counterpunch from yesterday that he sent. Obviously, you are still entitled to it. And we're going out to General Camino.
Yo, that's Danny. What's good?
What up?
What up?
Cooling. Yeah, man. I don't know. The Shakur and Devin thing, for me, I don't really want to hear too much about it until it's time to make the fight. Like, I feel like I grew up on Mayweather and Pacquiao back and forth until I actually got the fight, and it really wasn't even worth it. So at this point, man, until it's time to make the fight, man, it's better off just not saying shit. Especially with this dude Shakur getting into. Like, I ain't trying to hear, oh, Devin fighting dudes when they hurt or they got a chink in their armor. Devin's fighting the best available, from my opinion, from what I can see. He's going after the best opportunity to put himself in a position to make the most money, to have the most accolades, and to, have a successful boxing career. So as far as that, I'm just waiting for that fight. I hope we don't got to wait too long. Hopefully, honestly, thinking about it, I think it may be about 2 or 3 years before we get that fight. Hopefully it's in that time frame. If it's any longer, I'm going to be pretty pissed. What about y'all? How long y'all think it's going to be before we get a Shakur and Devin fight?
I think you hit it on the head. About 2 years, 3 years.
Okay, I was feeling about that. What about you, Ness?
2-3 years, goddamn.
That's if we get lucky.
I don't even know how it could be. If Devin stays 3 years at 40, there's no way we get the fight.
Why?
He's going to 47.
Yeah, but I'm saying 3 years not a long time at 40.
3 years in boxing is a super long time, bro. 3 years in boxing for those two men means 6 fights. Yeah. Bro, I might die.
He said he might die. Wow.
Bro.
That's crazy.
People die every day, B.
Bro.
People die every day.
I
B.
hear you.
But
I'm just saying 6 fights apiece. You know how hard it is to make 6 Devin Haney fights and 6 Shakur Stevenson fights?
Nah, I feel you. It might be a little longer. Hopefully we get lucky.
Yeah, 4 sounding a lot better to you now, and that's 2 years. That still might take Devin out the division.
I mean, perhaps.
2 years at 140. Devin already about to get a belt if he wins.
He just spent 7 years in the division.
Next thing is gonna be a unification, right? So now then it's about strategically finding out a unification. I mean, based off our interviews, sound like they gonna do the same thing they did at 35, as according to them. Have you heard different? They don't want to undisputed again?
I can't speak for them. I'm just saying I don't know what they do.
I mean, Bill
next.
said that.
Yeah, but I don't know what they do next. Is it straight unification next with who?
I mean, that just makes the natural sense, right? Like, now you got a belt. You could also negotiate with Tio and Top Rank. Now you got a belt. You can negotiate with the Puerto Rican, Matias. Or you can negotiate with, who else is the other guy?
Rolly.
There you go. But that ain't going to happen because he's already, like, talking with Ryan. But, he's in position. He just needs this one belt.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Shakur would just come up for that fight, to be honest. If the money's right. Because I feel like if Devin could do his thing at 140 these next probably, 2 years, and really get his name popping, he's going to be big enough to where it's going to make sense for Shakur to just come up and do the thing. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Ness. I mean, we could be looking to the longer end of that, but hopefully it's 2 to 3. As far as that T.O. shit, though, honestly, when I first saw it, the only thing I kind of saw was when he was like boxing his trash without T.O., I think.
Yeah.
I think he may have said that at the end of the video. So I thought that was kind of like some promotional shit. Like, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that was the caption, not the end of the video. I think that was his caption.
Okay, so then, yeah, I mean, from what I just heard from what you played, yeah, he kind of tripping, bro. Like, you know, he kind of stabbing himself in the back. Like, he fucking himself up because, I mean, they paying you. You sign with Top Rank. If you're not going to get out the contract, you know, you might as well just try to do what you got to do and handle your business. But, yeah, that shit is kind of nutty. He may need to hire, like, I don't know, a psych therapist or something. He need to go talk to somebody so he could kind of separate all that crazy shit from the boxing because he's mixing it in and it's not a good look. It's really looking crazy. I mean, best of luck to him. I really enjoyed watching him in that Josh Taylor fight. So hopefully he could, you know, bounce back and get things situated. I'd love to see him in the ring. He's a real good fighter. But yeah, outside of that, I didn't give my pick on Shadeja Green and Franchon Cruz. I think Shadeja Green got that by a knockout.
Dang.
I'm definitely betting it. Yeah, I'm betting the knockout on that one. I'm feeling Shadeja. Yo,
let's fucking go. Let's go.
That girl, she different, bro. I might have to put a pretty penny on a knockout, man. But
man, he said a pretty
outside
penny.
of that, yeah, man. Come on, man. We talking about Shadeja Green right now, bro. I think she got it, bro. I think she's on her way.
Ain't you from Patterson, though?
I'm ready to see it. You said who?
Ain't you from Patterson, though?
No, I'm from Connecticut, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, but I'm an East Coast kid, so, you know, I got love for the whole East Coast. Anytime anybody hot coming out the East Coast, I'm rocking with them.
That's what I was trying to figure out, see if there was any bit of bias from Jersey, and you just revealed it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, I am biased, too, but I want to consider unbiased takes because I'm already biased. So, like, I'm waiting for the people that's going to be like, nah, Franchon could do X, Y, Z so that I could go study that because maybe my biased eyes don't see that, right?
That I think you might be right on that because I plan to go watch him tape, too. That's just like just straight off the eye, I would say she getting a knockout. But, you know, in that footage that I'm going to go watch, you know, all the Franchon old fights, there might be something in there. I don't think there's much, but, you know, I'm interested to go see. We'll go check that out.
I don't like giving away free betting advice, but it's hard for me to stay quiet. And I just think that knockout is unlikely, bro. Alejandra Jimenez, bro, on steroids, no disrespect, physically looked like a man and couldn't do it. It's like I want Shadeja to get the knockout so that she could be the greatest punching woman of all time because if you could knock out Franchon, who Clarissa didn't knock out, Mariciela didn't knock out, Cederus didn't knock out, Marshall, who's allegedly a puncher, didn't knock out, Alejandra Jimenez from Mexico that was on shit and didn't knock out. Mire, muchacho, you just put yourself in the Mount Rushmore of women's boxing. You know what I mean? Then
Holy
you made Ness.
They not giving Franchon a chance.
What, the odds?
Oh my God, this is disrespectful.
What is it?
Bro, she a plus 500 and Shadeja minus 800.
I mean, that sound like Shakur and De Los Santos. But you're right, De Los Santos not a former world champion. This girl is. She former undisputed. She was former undisputed.
Absolutely.
God damn, they got a big dog underdog for like former undisputed. That is crazy.
What y'all think about that Santos fight, though? Y'all think he gonna be able to cut the distance well? Because I've seen some fights of his, and I've seen some interviews, and a lot of people think that, you know, his awkwardness is gonna do well for him in that fight. You know, they think it's gonna be closer than we think.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're doing the show. Even Shakur is calling him a great boxer and a great puncher, you know, so he sees what we probably need to go see if we haven't seen it already.
Nah, I feel you on that. Have you seen him in against William Foster? Because, I mean, after what we saw this weekend,
that fight is very hard to find. If you find it, send me the tape. But I got to see him spar, and I watched his other fights that are accessible.
Okay, got you. But yeah, man, that's my call, bro.
You got it,
Appreciate y'all
champ.
taking it.
I feel like that fight, they've scrubbed it from the internet. I could be wrong. Again, if y'all find a link, hit me up. Real Jose. Caloca. Yo, check me out on Boxeo Urbano. I was on there as a surprise guest yesterday, talking only Spanish. Giving the boxing knowledge only Spanish. That shit was actually fun. It was me, a Cuban, and a Puerto Rican. We just needed Danny. He was like, yo, where's your man? I'm like, bro, you know how he do. He ain't really friends. He only fake friends for work. He don't even text me back. Like, nah, tell him jump on. I'm like, yo, I sent him the link. He don't even want to jump on.
I ain't gonna lie. I was up when you text me at like 2 in the morning. I looked at your message. I'm like, put that shit back.
Nah, he ain't my real friend. Danny like, yo, this is a work friend. He like, his girl, he'll get the message, and his girl like, babe, who's that? He's like, nah, that's just them my fucking work friends, man. You know how they be, thinking we real friends. Fuck this shit. He gonna text me at 2 in the morning, his work friend ass, nigga. Get out of here. I see you, Danny. I see you.
Yo, you is hilarious.
I see you, man. C-Dub, what up?
Why you be needing me for the translation if you could do full Spanish shows and shit?
I was trying to get you
Yo,
on there.
how the audio?
You ain't reach out to me.
I was trying to. I did reach out. I was trying to get you on there so that you could build your Latin.
You never reached
Latin
out to
fan
me. Why
base.
are you lying?
Yo, how the audio?
We hear you, C-Dub. We hear you.
Yo, you really lying? I'm looking at my
What's up,
phone.
man?
You text me at 7 and at 2 in the morning, bro. You ain't text me about you texted me about shopping, not about jumping on the show. But go ahead, C-Dub. Let me start the clock over for you. You just a capper.
Take your time, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Man, Franchine might pull off the win in an ugly fight. I mean, Green she didn't work enough for me last fight. You know, she has great pop, but punching and only looking for the KO, it seems, is a bad recipe when fighting a fighter like Franchine that's going to be throwing a lot of punches, and she's durable. She's very durable. I don't really have a pick. It's 50-50. But you know, I'm surprised they didn't show up. You know, the hardcores, you know, they missed that show yesterday, man. You know, but luckily we here today. And yeah, man. That what Shakur said about Devin, it fits in some cases. You know, when Devin fought Gamboa, he was coming off the tank KO. Gamboa was battled around the ring the fight before. You know, you can say fighters that show vulnerability, Linares and Loma. You know, I mean, but fighters do show vulnerability, so that's a stretch. But the Regis fight, everybody kind of agreed that he looked bad, and particularly in the areas last fight that Devin excels in, which is boxing. So, I mean, but Devin has also took O's from people. Devin has also beat champions at the highest point. Cambosa after the TO win, he beat JoJo. You know, after a good win of Fortuna.
Yo.
So,
just for data purposes, right? Like survey purposes, what's a better fight, Shakur de los Santos or Regis Devin?
Regis Devin.
Okay.
Easy.
Just in case the Shakur fans not hearing and shit. Just in case just in case they got brainwashed.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy. Regis has been a champion for a long time, 2 times, you know, and Devin is undisputed, so it's kind of an easy pick there. But yeah, he may deserve a gimme. You know, Devin been fighting champion after champion, hard fight after hard fight. He may deserve a gimme after this fight, so I don't expect a tank fight after this one. But you know, hopefully he keep chasing greatness, man. He been doing his thing. Next, to not leave before saying this, you wrong, man. I mean, you're not wrong, but I can't believe you putting the pressure on people like that. You said, don't steal or you're going to be judged in the afterlife? Is that what you said?
That's what he said.
My man's trying, and that's what they do, man. They tug on your emotional strings, man, or they say you're going to burn.
I don't know about
it. Ain't no
I don't know
different.
that I say still.
It ain't no different than Sunday service, C-Dub. It ain't no different than Sunday service, C-Dub. So
they try to pressure you into doing the right thing. And that's the result.
We ain't asking for 10% either.
All I said, C-Dub, is that God is always watching.
Yeah. So you gonna. So it seems like you're implying that you're gonna be judged.
No, what you doing in the dark? Yeah, I mean, I'm religious. I was born into Christianity. I can't help but know. Right. I can't help but know the Bible and what I was taught when I was going to church. And
Gotcha.
according to the scripture, there will be a judgment day.
Got you. Well,
You know what
hopefully,
I'm saying?
man, hopefully they can repent and it'll all be all right, man. You know, that thief that was on the cross, all they had to do was say,
You
I
gonna run it
acknowledge
back?
him, and it was, repent that, man. But no, shout out TBV, smash that like button, it's free, do something with yourself.
C-Dub, appreciate the call, champ.
I'm just saying, listen, I'd rather be a God-fearing man than a man that doesn't fear God.
Cliff, make sure to unmute.
Why you always use the wrong bell?
I
Yo.
use the one that says 3 minutes.
Nah, look, on the main, 3 minutes. You got them all here, look. Just take a look. I always use this purple one, but look, there's many different versions.
Oh, wow. Cliff, talk to us.
Coming out the corner swinging. The bell went off. I'm glad y'all got to me right now because y'all like to get to me when I'm about to fucking fall asleep because you know I work third shift. So I'm glad y'all got to me when y'all got to me.
Salute.
Yo, first I'm gonna just piggyback off the Devin shit. That's a lie what Shakur said. Like Dev damn near can't get fights half the time. Niggas don't want to fight him. So Loma only fought him after Jermaine Ortiz because Loma didn't have the leverage no more. So you can't put that on Dev. And then Regis looked bad, but still, I heard Devin and his father mention Regis way before they moved up to 140 as someone who wouldn't duck them. They was like, I heard him say something like, Regis would fight us. Like he's not scared of no one. Like Devin said in the press conference. I've been like looking at you for a long time. Like I've heard him and his father throw Regis' name out there as a potential 140 matchup. So that's not true. And then Cambosa was coming off a win. So to say Devin looks for like weak chinks in your armor, I don't agree because he barely could get a fight at 135 until he got the belts. And then he still didn't get the fights he really, really wants. Teal don't want to fight him, price himself out. Tank want to fight on his terms, so that's a lie. So now that I debunked that, let's get to Shadeja and Franchon. I seen Franchon, her last fight was versus Marshall, right?
Yes.
Word.
Yes.
And then I seen Shadeja's last fight. And y'all niggas, man, fucking with y'all. I know never bet a female for knockout. And I keep falling for it. I fell for it with the fucking the white girl who lost to Alicia Baumgartner. I can't get her name right now. But when she moved up to the 140, Danny was like, better for the knockout. The bitch ain't knock her out. Excuse me. The female, she ain't knock her out. Don't bet females for the knockout. And then
I recommended a female knockout and we hit.
I know you. Yeah. Well, I don't remember. I wasn't on that. Well, that was a long time ago. When?
That was Jessica McCaskill to beat
and that one too.
No, that was a draw. Wasn't that fight a draw? How long ago was this?
Oh no, this one was last summer. And then the Shadeja
one. See, that's before my time.
The Shadeja one was at the beginning of the year, bro.
He said before my time.
Yeah, that was before my time. Shadeja be knocking girls. Yo, fucking Cash App. I'm gonna send you the Cash App because I need to talk about this female fight. Shadeja do be knocking them out, but now that she's stepping up her competition, that the knockouts are gonna go away now. She's not gonna get as many because the competition stepped up. When she fought the last girl, that last girl wasn't a great boxer, but she was game, and she couldn't get her out of there. And I lost money on that.
But when she fought Seta Roos, who nobody could get out of there, and she got out of there. World champion after world champion, she got out of there.
Cliff, as a person that wants to learn, you got to understand, and this is something that you just going to have to do on your own. Like, you know, it's going to be like a gut feeling, but you got to understand that sometimes fighters fight the best they've ever fought, like Francis Ngannou, perfect example. That's the best he ever could have done because it was the biggest night of his life, so he rose to the occasion. That's something we say in boxing, like, nah, they fight up or down to the level of opposition. So Ngannou that night fought up, and Tyson Fury fought down.
All right. So bet I'm gonna keep that in mind. But in my humble opinion, stay away from betting on females to get the knockout. But now I'm gonna break down.
He said, "Am I
now
humble?"
I don't know,
yeah. Now I'm
man.
gonna.
Some of them could do it, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I might fall victim again with another knockout to a girl, but I've only bet on a girl once by knockout. Did we bet Setaroos?
Yeah.
Yo. Let me
Oh
break the
shit! So
fight
we
down
hit
real
that
quick.
though. We hit that. Go ahead.
Let me break this fight. Let me break this fight down. Is this a good fight? And we gonna either I'm gonna get rich. She gonna buy me a new truck for my company because Danny just said the odds is plus 500. So I'm about to put. When does she fight? What date?
December.
Man, you tripping
15th.
all the way. But I hear you.
How
I'm
you think
biased.
I'm
I'm biased. I'm biased. That's like you calling in to say you gonna make money
I'm
off
putting my
Danny.
money on Shadeja.
What? How?
I'm putting my money on.
She not the plus
Didn't
500.
Danny just say? Danny just said that she doesn't. They're giving Shadeja no chance. She was plus 500.
No,
and
they
Franchon was negative.
No, they giving Franchon no chance.
Oh, thought I was about to get rich. Yo,
Shadeja's
I
a
swear to
minus
God.
800, brother.
Yo, minus. So who's minus 800? Which one?
Shadeja Green. Franchon Cruz Dezern is a plus 490.
Okay, bet. They see it the way it's supposed to be. I thought I was about to get rich, bro. I was like, if she wins, I'm gonna get fucking rich. Cause I was just gonna parlay her with Devin, Benavidez, Shakur. I was about to make a ticket going all the way out to her fight to get those odds and buy a whole new fucking truck for my company. But I feel like it could be a good fight, and I feel like they both get tired because I felt like Green got tired in her last fight, and I felt like Franchon did too. I feel like it is a close fight. I don't think the odds are reflective to how close the fight will be because I seen Green has lots of skills, but she did look like the moment was a little big for her, and it looked like she's still like Green, like she needs to have a little bit more experience. So with Franchon being so much more experienced in things, she might be able to do some things to keep her in the fight and keep it when we go to the cards, it being like 50-50, like we don't know what the judges are going to choose. So I feel like you might want to hedge this one. I know y'all don't talk like the betting show shit on the normal show, but I got Green and I feel like it's going to be a real good fight.
But it's not your time.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call. Appreciate your thoughts. And yeah, we don't really talk
Yo, you
too
think it's
much betting.
disrespectful if I text Manny Robles right now?
At this time?
Is he still here? Cause I know he just had the fight. Where was Lou Card? Lou was in Connecticut, right? No, New York. And Manny was training Ronell Hans on that card. So that's the East Coast. That day was Tuesday. Today's Thursday. He should be home, man.
Yeah,
people with
he's
money
home.
been home.
He's home, but is he up at this time?
Yeah, I don't really. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it too early? Because we old. Like, old people wake up early.
Yeah, I mean, 7, yeah, that ain't like too early, Now, if it's a world champ, you might want to wait till like 9 o'clock.
Fuck it. I said, are you up and are you a morning guy? Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it. We're trying to get that interview. We need
Bro,
to talk.
I'm sorry.
What's up? What you got
Please
going?
tell me you seen what Devin posted about Regis coach.
Oh yeah, I got it pulled up. My bad. I forgot to show that.
Yo.
But I mean, oh yes, this. You talking about this? Cause I got the video too that the Evan posted too. I wanted to show them. I forgot.
About the private school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
So Devin posted this, y'all. He's just trolling Evan. He's a little trolly troll. Where am I shade scared? Sheen scared. Right here. So he said, first they love you, then they hate you. You wanted to train this private school kid in 2022.
Mr. Toddler Gigolo.
Yo, and he put, hey, champ, let me know if I can help with that conditioning. I am Regis, conditioning coach. I am the best at this, champ. I can give you an edge. I have Jeannie Futch tonight. She did get the win. She's pro now.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it ain't like his results ain't been true.
Picture, though.
It ain't like his results ain't been true.
Nah, the next one.
Bruh, I mean, yo, don't act like if you wasn't in amazing shape, you wouldn't be showing your body off. Come on, man. That's what people do.
I'm just saying the fact that somebody found it.
I mean, it's on his Instagram.
Oh, it's on his Instagram?
Bruh, when you in amazing shape, you not embarrassed. Like, bruh, what's my man named Padman? I promise you, I don't look like Padman, and he older than me, bro.
Word,
like, I'll be
Padman.
Padman out here making me look bad, bro. He like 68 and is fucking built, bruh, and sparring. I mean, nah, man. Some of these old heads, like y'all call me old, feel me? So imagine Evan and Padman. You understand? And they in like dog shape. I'm like, but there's another one I want to show. Because Evan had his own. No, I mean, Devin was also continuously trolling. This is another one. But this is the video. So Evan is his name? Evan is trying to explain the private school shit, and Devin is like, I know an apartment when I see one, but I'm going to say this. Bill, you know you listening. Like, you got to teach them that you can't shit on somebody less fortunate than you. There's millions of us live in apartments. Not everybody can have a house.
Would you say that he opened the door, though?
I mean, you just got to be strategic with your trolling. That's all. Just so that it doesn't get taken in the wrong light with you, because you a millionaire.
No,
so how you laughing? Like, you can't.
I feel that.
Some people, there's groups for that shit. They gonna get mad. Like, so I'm giving this is in my hood, we call this a pickup. I'm just giving them a pickup. It's like, yo, listen, I don't think that you should do again. He says, can I please get my counterpunch? You sent it today, Mr. Hooker? You got it. We got so many Brandons in this community. That's crazy. Brandon's, and I ain't never ran across a bad Brandon yet. I mean, I know you gonna say what you gonna say. And you had a high school Brandon, you told me. You made a story live. Don't do it again. You said it.
Nah.
You said it. I remember. They triggered it.
But the thing is, it's been like...
He said counter uppercut.
Yes, the thing is, it's been like 3.
Oh, damn. You got bad Brandon history. I got Brandon Hooker. Where are you? Brandon Hooker. Let me see if he put it in there. This one says yo, and this one says uppercut. Are you on Discord? No Brandon on Discord. So that means this is you. Because that one is Barrel City E. What up?
Man. Hello?
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Hooker? Seem upset.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Hello? Oh, okay, my bad. Let me get out this damn. I'm on the construction site, man. How I sound?
Perfect.
Okay, hold on. Lift my hard hat. Let me see.
Wait,
yeah,
did you
sorry,
just say?
Man,
did you just say? Did you just say permiso?
Oh yeah. You didn't know? Soy colombiano.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that from the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. So let me talk real quick on the topic, man. De Los Santos, I really like his chances because hearing Shakur talk, he's reminding me of how Teofimo was acting before he lost to Cambosis. And the way Teofimo's acting, it's like, man, he's like a fiend. And he needs a hit of that fame again. He needs to be on the camera in the spotlight. And because he's not, he's acting out. Mike Tyson is the one that said it, that, that's the worst drug known to man is when you get in front of the camera and his performances ain't been up to par, and he talked about retirement, and sinceramente, hermano, tiene que dejar la payasada and stop talking all that mess and just get back in the ring, because that's how you get paid. I didn't see that video where he's trying to act like he a garbage man or something. I don't know if he's trying to troll, but
yeah.
I'm a constructor. Yeah.
So what the video was, it was a guy walking up to Tio, and Tio has a garbage bag in his hand and is putting it in a garbage truck, like in the back of a garbage truck. And the guy's like, the guy's like, yo, aren't you Teofimo Lopez? And he's like, yeah. He's like, aren't you retired? He's like, why are you a garbage man? He's like, because it pays more than boxing. And then he's like, but I gotta go. And then Teo runs after the garbage truck.
Damn. So that's comical to people that ain't professional. You know what I mean?
But Champ, I don't want you to get the misconception that he's trolling blue collar workers. He's not. He's trolling
the
sport.
That he can make more money.
Yes, he's trolling the sport, saying that I get paid as much. I mean, a garbage man makes more than a boxer. He's trolling the sport. He's not taking a shot at blue collar workers at all. Not in my opinion.
I get it. No.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ness.
I understand his tactics, and nowadays, a lot of people they say controversial things just to stay relevant, and this could be one of his ploys to get another big fight. Let me wrap it up before this time. I know I got 2 counter punches, but
that's only one call, bro.
Okay. It's because I'm training a female right now,
You may
so
feel like it's your time.
she's trying to learn the trade.
But it's
I'm
not
a
your
finisher in the construction world.
So before you go, bro, I need you to
Yeah.
tell me you didn't take offense to it, right? Because it kind of sounded that way in the beginning.
Well, he said he ain't see it, Ness.
Yeah.
So that's why I explained to him what the
I
video
didn't
really
see
was.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But again though, a lot of Teofimo's comparing his purses and what another fighter's making or how much promotion they're getting. That's not a good look, man. That's like jealousy to me. He needs to just focus on marketing himself better, not being such a clown or trying to make people laugh or stir up strife. And also Shakur too, man. He started giving some recognition to Dean the Great, and Dean the Great called him out on it and talk about you trying to act like you don't know me and all this stuff. It just backfires on Shakur because it's looking like he wants to fight fights that he know he can win and look good on, and De Los Santos, he's not going to look as impressive as people think. And I honestly think that fight is going to end in a draw because they're not going to give it to De Los Santos. And Shakur, once he feels that power, he's going to box like he did with Nakatilia. He's not going to try to bang with De Los Santos because the same thing that happened to Rod could happen to him. Also, De Los Santos, he's a good boxer, but the thing between black fighters and Afro-Latino fighters, in my personal opinion, is that we got a different type of rhythm, a different type of sazon. Just the way we were brought up on our diet, you know what I'm saying? Plátanos, fucking arroz, lentejas, stuff like that. It's a different type of hunger. And that's what changes a lot of fighters when they make it big money. It's like they made it now, enough to support their family. They don't need to keep digging deep and all that. And so I hope that's not the case with De Los Santos. I really don't think it is. What the machine is doing to try to build that fight with the Vaquero and Stevenson, ain't no way they're going to let De Los Santos throw a wrench in that. So definitely and this is why I think it's going to be a draw because it's like with Tyson, right? Tyson Fury, he won the fight, but he lost the crowd because he talked up a big game about how he was gonna, fight Francis a certain way, and he didn't, and it just made Francis look that much better than what he was. And so perception is reality. De Los Santos wants this fight, just like Kambosos wanted that fight with Teofimo. And when you're in there with somebody that really wants to be there, and you got to dig deep, either you're going to try to box and survive, you're going to dig deep, or you're going to look for a way out. And that's why I think in the championship round, that's what it's going to come down to, and it'll call a draw. So Tyrone the Great put me down for a draw.
Shout out to you, Champ. You still got one more call. I know you got to go, but I wanted to ask you a question that we were talking earlier on a previous show about Teo. When Teo fights, how do you and your family react? Do you feel inclined to watch him? and what I guess drew you to him, right? Because we were kind of having a debate about what is his fan base, right? Like he only fought in the
I'll
big
tell you.
room once, and he's Hondurian's never been popping, so it's like who comes out for him. So I'm just trying to see where you're at with him as a fan.
I'll tell you right now, I became a fan because he's the true definition of like hard work and belief, and when you put God first, that was what he was preaching in the beginning, and the fact that he's Honduran, he could be the first Honduran. Like it just takes a while for that fire to catch, but he's got to flame that fire, and he's not doing that right now. He's doing other stuff, and as far as the Black Executioner, I think he will fit that role more than Ryan. And so if Teo's listening, keep it up, but keep it up with the boxing, with the style he has, because he's very explosive and he's got that sazon. He's just not black. But, he's been around black people, and like black people accept him. He just need to act right. And the reason why I think his mind is not right is because he's dealing with personal problems with the woman that he loves. Yeah. And that's very vital. He's got a son now, so he's at a very pivot. I think the retirement is good for him because he needs to find his why again.
Bro, people forget boxing history. People forget boxing history, bro. One of the greatest fighters, not technically in the ring, but like one of the greatest fighters synonymous with boxing, had breakdowns because of women. Mike Tyson, go look it up. How many times my man was crying and looking like shit because of Robin Gibbons?
Oh, yeah, like Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you could be it's like a lot of guys nowadays, man, I don't know. I live according to the word. I know you was talking about the word earlier. And right now, man, the way the world is, if anybody's going to need some kind of like instruction on how to think for yourself, the good word is the perfect answer. I know a lot of people read the Quran and there's similarities, but I don't want to get into that. That's untitled, As long as you have faith in a higher power, you will always make a decision not to please yourself. So I'll leave it at that, man. Everybody in the TVV, hit the like button and don't hurt nobody and don't let nobody hurt you. Peace.
Let's go, John. Appreciate
you. You the man. Appreciate it. Salute for the 2 counter punches. Let me ring the bell. Yesterday, Jonathan Sims sent 3 counter punches for 3 different.
You feel like it's your time.
Come on, Wilder. Why you always cutting me off? He sent 3 for 3 different community members, and we didn't ring the alarm. Salute, Jonathan Sims. Thank you for the continued support.
Shout out to you, champ. You the man.
Double check and make sure no one is cutting the line with the $5 cash app for a counter punch. If not, we going down the line. We got on Discord Adrian in Wisconsin. What up?
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So the whole Teo thing with the being a garbage man, this is me proposing, like when I said boxers should be getting salaries, going forward in the future. I know that sounds crazy, but depending on what level you're at, you should be getting paid out every 2 weeks, every month on your salary to make sure that your, quality of life and quality of living keeps you in a spot to be able to train, get better at your craft. So there's not some of these issues where, you got guys complaining about not having enough money or not being able to completely 100% focus on the sport. Like one of the guys that you liked, man, I'm forgetting his name right now. Gabe Rosado. I mean, imagine how he could have done if he didn't have to work at Home Depot.
For sure.
Looking at things like that. As far as Shadaza Green, Franchon Cruz, I'm looking forward to that matchup, and I'm really proud of women's boxing and the fact that you have people coming into the sport, bigging it up. I mean, women's boxing just in the last couple of years is like made some huge leaps and bounds. They're making more money. They're getting put more in the spotlight. We're talking about them more, so I think that's definitely a good thing. As far as Shakur Stevenson, I mean, I think he needs to stay on Devin Haney's neck because really, in all reality, I feel like he's got 3 big fights. You know, I'd like to see him fight Vaquero for sure. I think that's a lot tougher fight than people think because I think Vaquero's style is what makes him tough. He's got a good chin, awkward style, and I think that until guys get in the ring with him, they don't realize how awkward that can be. I mean, this dude just threw how many punches with a messed up hand in his last fight. But I think Shakur needs to stay on Devin's neck to make this happen faster because I think his only other really good options are Tank, which I don't know. Who knows if that fight would ever happen considering all the politics and everything going on. And then there's Devin. So I think that he needs to dare to be great and, you know, try to get that fight again because otherwise, you know, he's going to be there sitting fighting people that we know he's going to beat. And that's not very exciting. It's something we're used to in boxing, but I mean, I don't think we want to really do that anymore. You know, I mean, fighting on a Thursday night. I know it's F1 weekend. I know that's a big thing against De Los Santos. I mean, it sounds like
it ain't that big of a thing, man. I'm shocked Danny's not reporting that all the hotels have reduced prices, ticket seats have been reduced. Everything. F1 ain't doing as good as they thought it was going to do out here in the city. I don't even know if the reported 500,000 people coming in will really come in.
Well, yeah, that was what that was what they were projecting. Yeah, definitely hotel prices have dropped. You know, and honestly, I think that it's just an issue with the city, and what I mean by that is, you know, such a tourist attraction that I feel that they wanted to just change everything up because it's Vegas. So I was telling you in the car yesterday, F1 doesn't do night races. They chose to do one for Vegas because it's Vegas and the lights and shit. Well, next weekend it seems like it's gonna be winter, and now they're looking at the coldest race in F1 history possibly because it's supposed to be 43 degrees.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I think that like
I
boxers,
told Danny we gonna get an accident because when you're racing at high speeds, those tires need to be a certain degrees. So, you know, but F1 is straight or do they? No, they turn, right? It's like circuit.
Yeah, it's a circuit.
Yeah, we gonna get an accident. Somebody gonna keep sliding.
Well, and other weather reports are saying that it might even be raining that night.
Oh my God!
But
Did
people
they driven in the rain?
You know, people that watch F1, rain race is the best race as far as entertainment value and shit like that.
Okay. Well, champ, thanks for calling in, though. That was the bell. Anything you want to wrap up since we robbed you a few seconds there?
Nah, brothers. No, I got one more thing to say. You know what I'm talking about. Ness. All y'all people, need to start to get ready, hit the gym, start training. All y'all people who've been talking about Border Wars, best believe it's gonna be coming back. So get back in the gym, lose that weight, get sharp if that's something you're really looking forward to, because it's coming. I'll let Ness fill you in on the rest.
All right. Adrian, Wisconsin, stand up. Jay Will, what up?
What's up, man?
What up?
Shit, slow motion, man. I don't think your boy Shakur is really built like that, man.
You know you sound like you on some sort of speaker in a closet. Trapped in the closet.
I thought I had you on speakerphone. My bad. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think Shakur built like that, bro. I think he got a lot of Mark Breland in him, to where he's a dope amateur. He's a good boxer, but we never had to see him really fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between boxing and fighting, bro. So I think he's giving Edwin a lot of credit because he sees the threat. And I don't think Edwin is even a great fighter like that. I just think he's going to come to fight. And he's going to make Shakur fight, which we never seen Shakur with. When he fought Herring, they boxed. No, we never seen Shakur been forced to fight anybody. So I think he's going to be in a little pickle with this fight, man. I think everybody going to be – I heard a lot of people saying he's going to have a tough fight, man, but I can see Shakur losing. I can see Shakur getting stopped because, one, we don't even know how good his chin is. We never seen this dude even really be hit solid. You feel me?
But that's the thing. You got to hit him. How you know De Los Santos can hit him?
I mean, Valdez landed. We can't act like he didn't land.
Yeah, but did he land with it? You got to land that shot. Is you gonna get that
Right.
that Ngannou shot? Cause just landing ain't landing. That don't
Right.
matter.
Right. And I just think that I just think Edwin's going to be bringing a fight to Shakur like no other fighter's ever brought a fight to him
Yo,
before. You know what
King
I'm saying?
called you the worst caller, bruh. What's up with that?
What'd you say?
King called you the worst caller.
Because he's probably a Shakur fanboy. That's what it is.
Okay, I see your logic there.
So I mean, but me being honest, it's like there's nothing that I said on this phone call that isn't true. We've never seen Shakur fight. He's a good boxer.
Mhm.
Have we seen him having to fight anybody?
But this
No,
the thing,
we haven't.
Jay. This the thing, Jay. Is it because he ain't been in there with someone that's going to make him fight, or is it because he makes those dudes have to box? Because he's so good at what he does, he forces you to do what he does. Like, because
Right.
Oscar Valdez could have been the normal Mexican and do his Mexican thing, but you can't when you're getting punched in the face.
And another thing, I don't think Valdez doesn't punch well with both hands. He has a good hook, but he doesn't really bring that same threat that Edwin brings. And he doesn't have the feet
Shakur
to
tried
make he doesn't have the feet to make Shakur fight. You feel me? Like his feet are slow as fuck compared to Shakur. Edwin has the athleticism to make Shakur fight.
So let me get
instead
this
of just
clear,
box.
and this is not sarcasm. I'm just asking. Let me be clear. You believe Edwin is more skilled than everyone Shakur's face off eye test, right?
But it's not your time.
Do I think he's the most skilled that Shakur fought?
Yeah, and you basing that off eye test, right?
No, I wouldn't even say he's the most skilled. I think he's just he's the best fighter. That's what I'm saying. Like Shakur is a great boxer, bro. It's like this is a good way to put it. Pacquiao, probably one of the best fighters that ever lived. Mayweather's the best boxer, one of the best boxers. They two different things, man. Like Shakur, like I said, that's why I compare Shakur to Breland. It's like he can beat a lot of people because he's so great at a boxer. But when he actually has to fight, what is it going to look like? And I think he's going to struggle when he really has to fight.
I hear you, champ. Just wanted to make sure. So Tyrone the Great got you down for De Los Santos via upset, correct?
Yeah, no, I got a draw. I don't think they're going to give it to Edwin. I think they're going to make him run it back.
Damn, you're going to be mad you ain't go with your first instinct if it happens. Just saying. You doubling up.
Right.
But all right, we got you down. Tyrone, he said draw. That's 2 draws on 1 call. Wow. Average boxing fan, I don't know, your counterpunch, you sent it yesterday for someone else, might as well use it, right?
Yo, yeah.
Yo.
Up in the smoke, bro. Jay Will, if you trying to bet some money on the draw, get on the bet call, bro. You tripping if you think De Los Santos is gonna fucking pull an upset on Shakur. That's wild as fuck. That's like me saying Regis is gonna upset Devin. You know? That's crazy. I say that shit. Fucking the Vaquero stuff, bro. I've been saying it for like a couple weeks already. He's been on record saying that he's not gonna fight Shakur. That he just got to the 30 division and he's in no hurry to move up to 35. He mentioned Foster and Garcia for the next guys because I think he said Cordina was already tied up, something like that. But Foster was the first name he gave up. He said, so we might get that. And I think, I don't want to say it, but I think Vaquero's gonna beat the shit out of Foster. I don't want to see that.
I don't know,
Foster
man.
to get
I don't
an
know.
easier fight.
Your boy Vaquero got dropped by Liam Williams, man.
Yeah, he did. He did. But fucking so many people have been put down. Fucking Linares put down, Loma. I don't really dig into that much, bro. But yeah, fucking what else are we talking about? Fucking Shakur and Teo. Is that not an option instead of chasing Haney if Haney doesn't really want to fight him, or
Nah, because he
what do
gonna
you
say the
think?
same thing Vaquero's saying, right? He gonna say, I just got to the 35. I'm not going to 40 to chase Teo.
That's true too. I mean, he should do his thing right there and get all the belts, bro. Because I don't think Haney's dropping back down at 35
Word.
at all. I don't think he's gonna do it. Even after he beats Regis, I don't think the fight is gonna be as washed as everybody's saying. I'm gonna fucking say what the homie Hardcore Dove says. I'm giving Regis that fucking puncher's chance, bro. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for fucking December, bro. That December is stacked with fights, man. I'm excited for upcoming December. And the Shakur fight is this upcoming Thursday or the following?
No, next Thursday, a week from today.
Next Thursday. Well, sounds good. Can't wait for that shit either, bro. I think Kerr's gonna beat the fuck out of De Los Santos. That dude's there to get hit a lot. Rayo was putting hands on him, bro, and I don't think much of Rayo anymore.
Damn, what
But
Rayo
that's
do to
it,
you,
bro.
bro?
Jay Will, if you're trying to bet, bro, hit me up in the back call. We can run some money on that. I'll even bet you that ain't no draw and no motherfucking upset. Even if he draws, I'll pay you.
Damn.
Shit's crazy. That's it, though. Have a good one, fellas.
All right.
You too, champ.
Counterpunch, Barrel City E.
Yo.
What up?
What the fuck is up? Yeah, brother had to skip the line this morning, man. But I've been missing these last few damn days, man. All over the place with my damn little one. But, bruh, I got to be 1,000, man. And I'm gonna run both of my calls. I might gotta fuck around and pay for another one, man. Shakur's starting to get on my goddamn. I mean, he been getting on my nerve, but he's starting to get on my last goddamn motherfucking nerve. I'm tired of this nigga running from place to place, bullshit podcast to bull. Tell him, bring his red ass right here on TVV so we can ask him some real shit. So we can, I want to see him look you in the eye and explain why would he turn down the best offer for Undisputed in boxing history. I want to see him explain his way about this shit. But I get tired of him, Devin. Like, bro, you had your chance. You talked about how you know you would spank him, and you turned down the first chance you get to fight. You turn it down. Like, that's what turned people off with Teo. You can't be all in front of the cameras. You want this man so bad. Like you need to fight this man so bad. You got to discredit what he do. And then when you get a chance, Teo told to fight Cambosis. You over here fighting De Los Santos. You fighting for less money and no fucking belt. And Teo instance, he was fighting to give his shit away instead of becoming the real Undisputed, so we could just kill all the arguments. Like, it's time for Shakur all this damn woofing and talking. I get tired of hearing that shit, bro. Over and over again. Like, I'm sick of this shit. He going to these places where they know. Either they know or he done already told them beforehand. Don't ask me this. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me about this. We're going to take my story, and that's the end of it. I don't need nobody playing devil's advocate. I'm going to just say what the fuck I got to say, and that's the end of it. Don't come back me on none of it. That's bullshit, man. And about him fighting, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I see De Los Santos catching Shakur with some hard shit, and we gonna see whether Shakur got some good whiskers or not. But I really just see him getting outboxed. I don't really think. I think he can make it I can't even see the toughest fighter of Shakur's career, but he can make it a tough fight. I can't even call it the toughest fight. He can make it a tough fight. Maybe land a shot here and there, but I just see Shakur taking over. That distance and that range control Shakur got, man.
Feel like it's your time.
It's just that people in the game that can control distance the way Shakur can control it. So I don't really see Edwin having a chance, and I'm with old buddy. If Jay real like De Los Santos for a draw or either the win, hell, I give some odds. I got 1,005, motherfucker. I got 1,000. He don't win. I'll give him some odds. That's free money. But at the end of the day, like, I need y'all. I don't know how you gonna do it, Ness and Danny. I need y'all to start maneuvering, man. I need y'all to call Blue Blood and get him on the podcast. You just start growing, man. Go mix around with these other podcasts and you know, start to spread the gospel about this motherfucker. And it's not hate. It's not hate. Y'all ain't talking about Shakur life outside the ring. Y'all ain't talking about his family. Y'all strictly talking about the sport of boxing. And why is he not in the ring with Devin? Why didn't he accept the offer and pull Devin card? Why didn't he? That's what the people want to know. Teofimo, why did you choose to fight Cambosis for less money and not True Undisputed? Why? These are the questions the people want to know. Nobody give a fuck about that nonsense he talking up on that goddamn show. He fighting people once he see a chink in their armor. That was some bitch-ass shit to say. Devin been sitting right there in that 135 division since he was 17, 18, begging all these top names. And it's getting to a point it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Tio turned him down. Tank basically was his mandatory. He turned him down. He don't want to fight him. Ryan told us right there in the middle of the ring, but I respect Ryan because at least he came flat out and said it. He turned him down. And now you got you the latest one in line. You turned him down. Loma turned him down. Robert Easter turned down $1 million. I mean, if that ain't calling out the best of the division, I just don't know what the fuck is. You beat the man that beat the man.
Don't forget Gary Russell. Don't forget Gary Russell turned down $1.5 million.
And then I forgot about that Gary turn. And Gary was looked at as a killer. Gary was looked at as a killer. And they all scared of this. I ain't gonna call them scared, but they all turned down this soft-spoken, light-skinned teenager who didn't get it out the mud, who had a father in his home. What is it about Devin? Y'all can't just say, hey, I'll fight you right now. Hey, I want to take your belt right now. He was paper champion, then he get the real belts, then belts don't matter no more. I'm telling you, this shit is ridiculous, man. I just can't listen to it no more. And I fuck with Shakur. I mean, but he got to tighten up, man. I need y'all boys to move around, man. I need y'all to get on Breakfast Club.
But it's not
whoever the hell y'all.
Bro, I've been wanting to get on Breakfast Club all my life.
Word.
I literally stopped DMing Charlie Man after like a year's worth of DMs. Cause but I hear the show. Is it still on? I thought it was over.
No, yes, they still on. For now.
We got a counterpunch from Cliff, who's not here. Cliff, I see you there. You still rocking and rolling. You got a request, so I'm gonna just invite to speak. Cliff with the counterpunch. Might be asleep by now. Work that third shift. We're gonna give him a few segundos. Cliff, going 1 time, 2 times. Treese, what up?
Toledo, what up?
What up?
What up, though? I didn't get to call in on the topic last night with the Shadeja Green and whatnot. But if she won that fight, her and Clarissa ever talking about locking horns? How that shit looking?
I mean, I think it's going to be Marshall more than Clarissa because Marshall got the rest of the belts, and, the goal is undisputed.
Okay, it makes sense. So Savannah Marshall. But she'd go over there for that? Ain't that in the she in the UK, right?
You're going to have to. She got the other 4 belts. You're going to have to. I mean, also she's a Jake Paul fighter. You never know. Savannah might have to come here, but Savannah don't fight over here though. But she don't fight over here because of her trainer. Last I checked, she has not changed trainers, and her trainer can't get in here. Peter Fury ain't allowed in this country. He's never been in this country.
If I go over, by the way, let me. I got the extra cheese for you. But by the way, with this Shakur shit, he down deep. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He talked all this shit about money and all this good shit. And by the way, last caller, it is a belt on the line. He fighting for the WBC. I will give him that. But you feel me? It's on some interim shit. Ain't that how they putting it? Since Devin still got
this. It's the full belt. It's the full belt. He's just Devin is still
champion recess.
Yeah, he's still champion recess.
Okay. Okay. So basically, Shakur gonna be on some Adamas time, basically. Okay, say that. That. So so basically, and then I ain't gonna hold you with him with that Thursday night fight shit. That
Well,
shit,
I
I
mean,
hear that you saying
technically,
that the
Adamas
F1
is.
ain't doing as good as you thought it would. So that's gonna bring down his attendance at the fight. And then I just look, I ain't gonna hold you. I just realized, oh shit, Thursday night football, and that's a big. What the Bengals paying the Ravens, bro? That's a very big game. I feel like that's gonna steal his viewership from the fight. You feel me? It's a lot of factors working against your boy Shakur for him to be out here talking wild shit and calling every time like Buddy say on every platform calling motherfuckers bitch ass niggas. You gotta chill out with that. That shit out of control. Where I'm from, we slap the shit out of niggas for calling me a bitch ass nigga. You understand? That's out of he reckless. But yeah, man. I hope the Thursday night shit go well for him because I just want to see boxing every night if we can fucking get it. That'd be cool. But like I say, that NFL shit working against him. You feel me?
I mean, I feel like the Ravens. It is a divisional matchup, but the Ravens is favored at the crib probably by a touchdown or more.
But it's the what you seen Joey, you seen my nigga Joe Beasy out here getting that thing. I'm a Packers fan. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know that's Ohio shit.
Fuck the Packers.
You feel me? Hey, don't disrespect now. Fuck the Bears. Y'all down
Fuck
bad
the
as fuck.
Packers.
Hey, send that man Justin Fields over to the squad, man. We need a quarterback because man, I ain't gonna hold you. Justin Fields might well come on over. Fuck it. Pull the old switcheroo. By the way, but that's neither here nor there. That ain't what I call for. But
it's not your time.
but hey, run the call. But like I say, Shakur down bad right now, man. He need to relax. If he beat Edwin De Los Santos and Navarrete not trying to fight him, I ain't gonna. What the fuck would be his next biggest fight if Cambosis and Loma is tied up? Where he would go from here, even with the belt.
Where should George Cambosis go from here? What you just
No,
said?
where should no. I said with George Cambosis being tied up with Loma, and then Devin Haney, you feel me, tied up at 140. And then Navarrete, I heard average call in and say that Navarrete not trying to move up. You feel me? So what the fuck would Shakur next biggest option be? Is my question.
I don't know that Navarrete won't move up for that fight. I don't know that to be the case.
I mean, he said it in the interview. Few people tagged me, but I didn't get into it with average boxing fan that that could just be Navarrete trying to get the most money possible, telling them because he knows Shakur needs opponents. He's like, I'm not fighting him. I just got here, making it hard on Top Rank and having to, do a little better.
It makes sense, man. I don't know. It make it. I guess play hardball, try to drive up the negotiation. I get it, but I don't know, man. I just feel like Shakur is struggling for opponents. You feel me? He damn near bet that he damn near got a big Navarrete to fight him. He down bad right now. This shit out of control.
You talking about bag? If y'all watch this full episode, bag ain't the word. Like he literally made a commercial. He like. No, I swear, I ain't cut it out because I wasn't trying to single it out. But, like, he literally paused and was like, nah, actually, if any MMA fighter, any fighter out there that think they could do boxing, y'all want to, I don't care. And he was like, what, Conor McGregor? He was like, yeah, anybody. It don't matter who. I just want to be the one to show them that this is different.
He's struggling. That's desperation. The motherfucker looking for that motherfucker pray that Sean O'Malley call him out.
Bruh, he said something like, yeah, they brought up YouTube boxing. He's like, oh yeah, I'll fight one of them. What's that dude name? I don't know. One of them called me out. I don't know his name. What's his name? Yeah, Dean the Great. I'm like, damn, bro, you just said you ain't know his name.
And then he said, look, desperation, try to pump fake. He was trying to be cool, but he didn't know how.
Because my man was like, yeah, I don't know none of I only know Jake Paul. He's like, yeah, Dean the Great. I'm like, oh, all right. But Dean did call him out. I thought Dean called out Ryan and Tank. Did he throw Shakur too?
I don't remember.
No, because don't nobody talk. No, that's the thing. Don't nobody be talking about Shakur like that. I mean,
nah, you sure?
Shakur, but sure? And when we talking about the mainstream, like niggas outside of boxing don't be talking about Shakur like they talk about Tank or Devin. I'm just being real. Like we talk about Shakur in the frame of boxing. We don't talk about him with fucking with models or fucking with the celebrities or fucking with the other. Like you feel me? We talk about him in the scope of boxing, and that's it.
Champ,
that's nothing wrong with that.
That's the bell, and I got my guest. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there, but whatever. What's going on, Sarah? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
We are good. Happy to have you. Glad that you had the time to be able to jump on. Obviously, you are stepping on to represent Split T. We obviously wanted to talk about the Split T card that's coming up, and then the very controversial video from one of your Split T fighters in Teofimo that continues to insinuate that he's not being treated fairly when it comes to compensation. So, wherever you want to start.
Let's talk about the card. I mean, we got an exciting card. Sonny Conto, Leanna Cruz, O'Shea Jones, Greg Outlaw, Dante Benjamin, Haven Brady. All it's basically a whole split T showcase. So it's rare that a management company gets to put on all of their guys at one time, and I think it's a great thing for the fighters.
For sure. Now,
It's going to be
can you
streaming on
confirm?
BXNG.
Can you confirm or deny that Mr. Benjamin is no longer with Top Rank, or was he never with Top Rank?
He was with Top Rank. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything at this point
I
because I
mean, you
don't have
just
all
said he
the.
was. You kind of let it slip.
No, as far as it's yeah, but I mean as far as like if he's still with them or whatever, I'm not going into that.
Okay. What about Sonny Conto? Because he was another split T fighter that was with Top Rank, and then he's been doing a lot of 2300 arena shows and kind of going his own way, but still, we haven't gotten any like clear distinction as to if he's with or not with Top Rank.
I think right now it's just these are questions I really don't have the ability to answer right now. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, I'm just asking
yeah,
because Sonny was a dude I was on, man, so many years ago. Then he was getting a shine on Top Rank, and he's a heavyweight. And he's like the real
right.
Rocky story, right? He's like this Italian American living in Philly. He goes by the Bronco. I'm just
I
wondering why
think
they stopped pushing him.
we're in a state of boxing where it's very unsure the future, right? Like you
Mm-hmm.
have Al going to Amazon or whatever, and a lot of different. There's a lot of changes happening right now in boxing, I think, and so it's things are very unsure. So it's hard for me to like give an answer to these questions right now.
So, who is the main event, Sarah? Is it Sonny?
It is Sunny, yeah, it is Sunny.
I'm just curious, what was the decision making on making his
Ooh,
fight?
she must have got a call.
Damn.
That's David McWaters. Like,
What are you doing?
yo, they coming with them hot questions. This
Oh, she back.
that was Dave.
No, it's not even anything that has to do with boxing. It's just people calling my phone.
Yo, but I wanted to ask, why are the ladies fighting 8 rounds, but your main event is only 6? I'm just curious.
Cause Liana's next up, bro. She's literally next up. She should be getting signed to a major soon. She's got it all. She could fight. She's got the look. She got the ring outfits. Everything Jared does, she does. She's coming as Spider Woman. I mean, look her up. No, look her up. And she's spicy, like with the talk. Y'all need to promote her more, but take it away. What can you tell us about Liana Cruz? Damn, did you freeze?
I mean,
Oh.
Liana Cruz is a great fighter. Yeah, I froze. Can you see me?
Yep.
Hello?
We see you. Yep, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
What was the question again? I couldn't hear you.
Just wanted you to give me your thoughts on Liana Cruz.
I mean, to me, she's the package. She could box, she could punch. She's got all the ability in the world. She's a beautiful woman, super marketable. So yeah, I definitely think that she's next up, 100%.
When do you foresee her being picked up by a major? And by that I mean promoter. Or
Yeah, of
broadcaster.
course.
Let's say
I
broadcaster.
mean,
Let's say broadcaster versus promoter, because I know she's with Kaufman, right?
right, right.
Yeah, so
You know,
broadcaster.
I would say within the next couple fights. You know, like who wouldn't want her right now? You know, I think she's a superstar.
And you said this show will be streamed on BXNG, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, on the card also,
I don't know if you can answer this or have knowledge of this, but was the zone an option when we see Red Owl Boxing, we see Lou DiBella, we see a lot of very smaller, lower level promoters getting television dates on the zone. Was the zone an option for this particular card?
We tried for DAZN. Unfortunately, it didn't get picked up, but that's okay. Moving right along.
Mm. Okay, okay. You were saying, Danny? I mean, it's called follow-up questions, bro. You can't let your energy, my man.
No, I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Like, you know.
No worries, no worries.
Oh,
but
you got your Olympic bronze medalist O'Shea Jones also on the card.
Yep, she's on there.
Expectations and you know, what can the people expect? I know a lot of people been kind of looking for her to get an opportunity somewhere 4-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, that weight class is kind of wide open to me as well. I think within a couple fights, she should be, you know, fighting for world title for sure, and on a big network. I don't see why not. And you know, women's boxing is very different than the men, so they get to fight, you know, fairly early for world titles, and
right.
So this is just another stepping stone for her, I think.
So I see that O'Shea is still being heavily promoted with Overtime Boxing. Can you tell us what is going on there? Is she signed to Overtime, or are they just being generous? What's going on with that affiliation?
Y'all are asking me these questions.
What? Come
Oh my
on.
God.
Why are you making every question a tough question?
Oh man.
I mean, that's a good thing. That
No,
promotion
it's not.
helps fighters.
Yeah, no, Overtime is amazing. Overtime has done a lot for Split T and vice versa. And you know, we're looking to do a lot for them next year, or a lot together with them next year for sure. So yeah, she would definitely be a part of that.
Okay, good, because we had Brandon Rhodes, who I'm sure you know from New York City, and Gleason's. He said that they do plan on coming
Yep.
back next year, so that's good to know,
Next year,
because
yeah,
I do
100%.
see them still affiliated with like Albert Bell and O'Shea Jones and I don't know the other, but a few guys. Lorenzo Simpson. They're still associated. I see Serena McCoy too, also posting heavily on the C4, I believe. So it seems like those sponsors are also still in play.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean I think it's a great new platform for boxing. I love the fact that they have that the extra round, so there can't be a draw. Like I think that's really cool, and I think they have you know, they have a whole new dynamic for boxing fans, the real boxing fans, not just something that's like, you know, a YouTuber thing or it's gimmicky. Like for me, it still gives real boxing feel. You know,
Were
and
you able to
I love.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
I just wanted to know, were you able to make it to Atlanta for one of their cards?
I wasn't able to do that because I've been so busy with the bar with Diamantes, and you know, but Splitsy's got this. Like we're a whole team of people that work all together, and you know everything's handled. So, but yeah, I haven't been able to get down there yet.
Yeah, I was just asking because obviously to me, they put on a phenomenal production. So, you know, anybody who's been out there, I just wanted to get their thoughts. But yeah, Sarah, you know, you've been killing it with Diamantes. I see y'all just had a Dave East after party in there, and
Yeah,
know,
yeah, we had Dave East in there. We did an after party. Jackson Ballroom with DeBella, and Teo came over and Jamel Herring came over, and it was pretty amazing. Teofimo was behind the bar bartending with my daughter and serving Jamel Herring's group shots. it was pretty funny.
No, I love it, and I love that there's always you're always having like the fight nights on too. I think that's always important because man, it's so hard to find a spot that shows boxing here in Vegas. Like you really got
Yeah,
to
I
know
mean
the
it's
spot.
expensive. It's expensive to show boxing. And with boxing, kind of being on the downward slope, a lot of places aren't making their money back. As far as because you have to pay per capacity. So if you're
Right.
like, let's say you're 100 people, capacity, it's basically like almost like $20 a head you have to pay just to show the fight. So bars are like, should I show it? Should I not show it? It has to be like a really big fight in order to show it. Sometimes you don't even break even. So it's one of those things. But we will always show boxing. We will always show MMA. Any combat sports, we're showing it. And it's kind of like a community of people in New York City. Like we always get like everybody from Gleason's or Mendez or Church Street. They come and watch the fight, and it's like it's almost kind of like a networking event for everyone in New York City to come over and watch the fights together and just talk boxing. And we don't get to have that a lot. So it's a great thing, man, and it's what's needed right now. I think for us as boxing people, just like purists.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to checking it out next time I'm in New York City.
For sure.
Sarah,
Yeah, we love to have you.
how difficult is it for you as split team management to adapt the whole knockout bonus that Overtime is using for their fights? Like when you do these shows, is that something that you guys think you can implement?
In shows off of overtime or
Yes, like for instance, your show on Friday, hypothetically in the future, could you find a way to implement the knockout bonuses to ensure, that excitement that brings?
yeah, I mean I don't see why not, as long as both sides agree to it. And I think it's great. And whatever can bring more excitement and interest into the sport, I think is a positive, and kind of it kind of forces them to engage a little bit more, I think.
Haven Brady's also on the card. Do you know if he's still with Jaron Ennis's dad?
I do not know. Actually, I don't
And
know.
have you got an update on an opponent? Because it's been listed for a while as the dreaded TBA.
Yeah, no, I don't have that either. We'll find out today for sure at the weigh-in.
All right. Well,
Who
then, last
who
but
they
not
pick.
least, you got to give us something on Tio. You were with him last, and he did
Right.
the whole garbage skit in New York, probably in front of
Right.
Diamante's bar. So, why is he so disgruntled from a financial standpoint, and how can we fix this? Because one day he's retired, the next day he's not retired. Fight
He's not
fans really,
retired.
really, really love him. They want him back in the ring.
He's not retired. You should expect him early next year.
So the sphere is real.
The Sphere?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Madison
yeah.
the Madison
Yeah,
Square
yeah,
Garden
yeah.
Sphere for
Yeah.
Tio in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's
Yep.
real, but what I mean is the proposed fight real.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout
So
out
you
the
could
split
expect
team.
him back early next year for sure.
Not to offend any other split T fighter, but when I said earlier that Tio is split T's marquee fighter, I'm right? There's not a bigger.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. No
Well,
question.
Sarah, I think that's all our questions. There are a bunch of people asking for your Instagram. Obviously, if you want to give out your social media, let everybody know where they can follow you, please do so. Thank you for coming on last minute.
Thank you for having me. It's Serafina _ the artist. It's Sarah with an H, y'all. So
All right. Thank you. I will screen
Sarah,
share that for them.
RH for the artist. Because I also paint.
You got it.
She does paint.
Haven't had much time to do that lately, but I do paint. I do
Well,
paint.
we appreciate you, Sarah, and looking
Thank
forward
you all for
to
having
the
me.
show.
All right. Well, this is her social media for
Yeah,
anybody watching.
likewise.
Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. There you have it. Split team manager, Sarafina. Didn't get every single question we needed answered, but it is what it is. She tried the best, right? I should screen share the poster too for the actual fight card. This is BXNG, man. That's another thing I haven't in all my years paid for. And that's why I was pushing. Like, did they try to get this on DAZN? Like, this seems like a decent card that DAZN, if you picked up the Jamel Herring fight, I get it. Jamel's a way bigger name, former champion, so he's a bigger main event. But in terms of a card as a whole, this is a better card as a whole. That card, even though I was excited to watch Ronell Hines, it's like what he didn't leave anyone excited.
No, absolutely. I think this card has the names that people have heard.
Yep.
The people are looking forward to seeing. In that short interview, I had people texting me, "Yo, ask about O'Shea, ask about this." So obviously, a lot of anticipation with Leanna as well. So, look, man, as impossible as I believe it to be, you get it everybody under one banner or one network. It makes things a lot easier. But hopefully, one day, you think you're gonna pick up BXNG for this?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative, bro. I don't even buy Don King pay-per-views, bro. And I just, like, those dudes need to stop. You know what I mean? We already are abused by the majors. We can't also buy small pay-per-views. Like, those are the dudes that need to get together and bring back Showbox. Bring back Boxing After Dark. You know what I mean? Create something that someone will pick up. Some sort of,
How much is it?
developmental series. What? A series?
Nah, how much is
the price?
Yeah.
Probably like a $25 price tag, bro.
I thought they was $2. I thought they was $2 a month.
That's Pro Box.
Oh. Well, what are you gonna do? Phone lines are open. Anybody that wants to call in, 425-569-5241. You got Discord. You got Twitter Spaces as well. My man said, "Damn, I missed the breakfast for McDonald's messing with y'all."
I got I'm texting with Manny Robles, so hopefully we could get him on too, man. Love to have that victory lap. He's been doing really well.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
What's up?
Shit. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Man, I'm looking at it like this. I feel like not this community, just boxing community, they gonna motherfucker stomp Shakur in the dirt because he turned down that 25. They ain't gonna never ask Bill Haney, hey, y'all ever think about, getting back to those, renegotiate, try that shit again after y'all beat Regis? Because I got them beating Regis. You know what I'm saying? But they keep saying, how this shit gonna happen? I got maybe just one answer. If he get that beat De Los Santos or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got the WBC strap. Ain't it a thing where you could fight for it a couple of times, then move up and petition to fight the champion there?
Yep. But he
Yeah,
could,
so
being who he is, he probably could do that the minute he win that belt, because that'll be his second WBC in two different divisions. So that probably could be something written on a petition like, hey, Mr. Suleiman, as a two-time WBC champion, I would really like the opportunity to fight for a third WBC in the division above versus the I mean, you could write anything up, bro. A petition is basically you pleading your case to the people that matter and them having to decide if it's okay. And usually there's money attached to that. Not like, hey, here's a petition, here's a white envelope. No, meaning like they're gonna decide like, okay, well, damn, Devin and Shakur's a big fight. Yeah, let's approve it.
Yeah. So like that's my way. Like I feel like if the nigga missed out on that motherfucking 135 fucking undisputed, that shit gone. You know what I'm saying? Unless Devin Haney, that power in Devin Haney hands. Just like if Tank wanted to fight any of them niggas, the power in his hands. So I say Shakur just do this De Los Santos shit. You know what I'm saying? If he beat him, that's all you got to do, and then we'll really get to see where niggas' energy at and all of that shit. But I think that a lot of these fighters, they calling in saying, I'm getting tired of. This nigga got a motherfucking fight. The reporters going to ask about Haney. You know what I'm saying? They going to ask about that Tank smoke. Ness, you remember I sent you the Sean O'Malley shit last week where he was saying that he ain't know who the fuck Devin Haney was. He said that he barely know who Shakur was. He only know Tank. You know what I'm
Well, he
saying?
said
So
Ryan. He said
both
Ryan.
those, huh?
He said Ryan is the one he wants to fight. But
Oh
that's
yeah.
Manny Robles calling in, champ. Give me 1 second. I'll be back to you. Got to get the coach on. Manny, how are you, man? Thank you for coming on short notice.
No, right on, guys. Hey, thank you for having me, man. My pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. I mean, you've been definitely you're like this unsung hero, man. You one day you're gonna get all the credit you deserve, right? Because it's like you gave Andy his best performance and got him to be a unified champion. You got Valdez to be a world champion. His first belt was with you, and then
Ramla just now with the
no, the upset with Ramala on the comeback.
on the
But
comeback.
before that, though, think about it. Charles Martin looked bad with AJ, looked good with you. You're doing your thing. So I wanted to get you on. We recently seen two of the performances of your team, obviously with Ramala Ali and Ronell or Ronnie. I don't know, because they pronounce it so different. I always thought it was Ronnie, but they were saying something like Ronell or something behind. I seen you in the corner with Eric in New York.
Right.
So, yeah, we just wanted to get you on, man, to do the victory laps, check in with you, see what else you got cooking, who else you're training. Because, again, I had no clue if you were still with Ramala until we talked, and I didn't know you were with Ronnie Hines either.
No, well, Ronnie, I assisted Eric Brown. Let's get that clear. I assisted Eric Brown in the corner. He was a man short in the corner. He needed a cut man, so he asked me to do, do him a solid. And obviously, we're friends. We're all in this business together. And for sure, yeah, I just assisted him in the corner, so he deserves all the credit for the victory. I had nothing to do with it. I was just an assistant to the coach. That's it.
No worries. But that definitely saved you, because that was one of the performances out of all that I didn't like the most. I mean, I've been knowing Hines for a while and really wanting him to get an opportunity. And this happened to be on DAZN, so I felt that was an opportunity. Grubber or Glubber looked it exactly like his last name, so I felt Hines needed to step on the gas, and he didn't. So I was certainly going to ask, like, why was he so lazy? But he's not your fighter, so
I gotta tell you what happened in the locker room, though, man. On his defense, he had trouble with the gloves.
they did say
He
that on the telecast, that he could not get his hands in the gloves.
That's 100%. That's a fact, man. That's 100% true. He had trouble with the gloves. Apparently, the gloves did not fit properly, and I was there. We were sharing the same locker room with Micaiah Krebs, and yeah, he had trouble. He couldn't get his hands in the gloves; they were too small. He needed them XLs. You know what I mean? That's a big boy. That's a heavyweight. So obviously you all know you're supposed to wear 10-ounce gloves as a heavyweight, but they got those 10-ounce XLs, right? Which they expand a little bit. They're still 10 ounces, but they're a little wider, so that makes it easier for someone like a heavyweight to be able to put their hands in the gloves. And they didn't have any. They just had the regular 10 ounces. That's a big boy. So like I said, he had trouble putting their hands in them gloves, and obviously that affected his performance.
Yeah, you brought up Michaela Krebs, and I made money on that fight. I picked her by decision. A lot of people were thinking she would get the knockout. I seen you in the corner, and I was shocked again. You got a lot of fighters, man. You're very like you don't publicize these things, but you're working with a lot of people, and that was a good performance for her as well. What do you see in her future? What do you think is next for her? And can are we going to see her back on that same broadcaster?
Yeah, well, let's hope so. I mean, it was a good step up fight for Micaiah. This girl had fought for the world title in the past, and she came up short, lost by decision. She's fought some tough fighters. I mean, her record, she's got a decent record. She's got a few losses, but she's fought some of the best female fighters in boxing, and we understood that we were going to have our hands full against her. And Micaiah, proved to be ready for the next chapter in her career. You know what I mean? This is definitely a good fight for her. She won by unanimous decision. Girl had a chin. Micaiah landed some solid, shots on the girl, but she took them well, and she passed the test. It's a good step up fight. Hopefully, 2024 will bring bigger and better names to her resume, and maybe possibly get a shot at the world title.
Do you think she still needs a few more developmental fights, or is she ready for the names of that division? Because there are a few names in that division. You got Irma Garcia, Shannon O'Connell, Jamie Mitchell was a former world champion. Obviously, Sharetta Metcalf got a win on that card. You have Ebony Bridges as the champion. There's a few names there for your fighter to choose from.
Definitely, I like to see her stay busy. It's been a while since her last fight, and she got a first round knockout before this fight. So yeah, I want to see her stay busy. The busier the better for a fighter. Real fighters want to fight. Real fighters want to stay busy, and she's one of them. You know what I mean? I like to see her get back in the ring, possibly January, February at the latest, and then yeah, move her up. You mentioned some of the top names in boxing. I like to see her, you know, step up. And this was an 8 round fight. Maybe the next one might, maybe get her to 5, 10 rounds, and move her up in the rankings. Keep her busy and put her name out there for sure.
Have you heard of Melissa Odessa Parker? Common opponent
I,
with Sharetta Metcalf. She actually fought Metcalf in her last fight. Some, specifically me, believe she won that fight.
okay. No, I have not. No, I have not
Okay.
heard of that.
She's fighting on a Red Owl Promotions card December 1st. That'll
Okay.
also be on the zone. That's obviously an opponent in your division, just in case. But moving on to your amazing performance, I'm sure the one you're getting the most credit for because commercially it's the biggest, Ramala Ali. First of all, before we get into the performance, how'd you get her to take the rematch?
We talked about it, and she was definitely convinced that she wanted the rematch. We talked about the rematch as a team. Obviously her husband being her manager and the rest of the team, and we decided to move forward with the fight. She had to stick with the game plan. First fight, she was doing well as when she was while she was boxing, but she got greedy. She felt like she had something to prove to sit there and bang with this girl, and obviously, uh, uh, she got the best in Roquera, is as they called her, got the best out of Ramla, and managed to get the knockout. We had to get to the draw, had to get back to the drawing board, and make a few adjustments, and just pretty much stick with the game plan, which is to box. But obviously, you know she's a physical fighter. Roquera is, she's gonna try to push her and make her fight. So I think we got a chance to see a little bit of everything from Ramla. We saw her being able to box, and good footwork, good defense more than anything. Slipping and moving away from punches, blocking shots, and being able to come back and counter and sit there in the pocket from time to time. And we got her to work in the jam and neutralize the opponent's attack, get on the inside, push her down, hold. You do whatever you got to do to survive while you're in the pocket. You know what I mean? Especially with someone as physical as Roquera is. So yeah, she passed the test, man. First there's a couple scary moments, especially in the first couple rounds. You know what I mean? But yeah, she had to sit there and weather the storm and get through them first couple rounds to get adjusted, get comfortable in the ring, and do what she was supposed to do.
Who did you use for sparring, or was it because for me there was such a growth from
Right.
one fight to the next. So I almost felt that it wasn't sparring more than it was controlled sparring because she used specific moves so
Right.
well that she didn't have in the first fight.
Correct.
And I almost feel like uncontrolled sparring wouldn't have allowed her to use some of those moves. But I don't know. I guess I got to get past that question first. Was it control sparring or did you just let her spar?
I think it was a little bit of both, and a little bit of everything. Obviously, working with the best way for me to teach a fighter is to be hands on and work with them on the mitts, and not just work the mitts, but actually show and teach, and obviously the sparring, we had great sparring. We had Micaiah Krebs that fought on Tuesday night that we just talked about as being one of her sparring partners, and also Cobra Reese, which is she's a former world champ at 115, moved up to
Yeah.
118 now. She's a
Doesn't she
solid
have a
sparring
fight
partner.
coming up?
I believe she does. I believe she does, man.
And I think she has some sort of WBC. I met her at the convention last
Yeah,
year.
correct. She's an interim WBC champ, but she's moved up in weight now, so she's officially a 118 pounder now, and she's as solid as can be, man. She's tough, come forward. She can box, she can bang. So that's definitely something that we were that we're thankful for having in the gym and being we're in Southern California, so there's a lot of great sparring as here as great sparring partners out here, as and a lot of solid work, and we're thankful that she was able to come to the gym and help us out, and help us with the sparring. As I mentioned, Micaiah Krebs. Also, there's a young lady that I work with. We must have had about 4 or 5 different work sparring partners, and one of them also being Perla Basaldua. She's as solid as can be, an amateur fighter, one of the top girls in the nation, ranked number one, 18 years old, but she's super solid, and she's always been there for Ramla. Has always been there as a sparring partner from day one. As a matter of fact, every time Ramla travels, to outside of the country, she brings her with her as a sparring partner, Saudi Arabia, Paris, and so forth. So yeah, that she's also one of the sparring partners. So man, we had great work. Like I mentioned, we must have had about 5 or 6 different sparring partners. Big girls too, by the way. When we started camp, we were sparring with girls that were 130, 135, just to make sure we were ready. Like as they say, no stone unturned. So she's definitely ready for it.
Coach, so I'm just curious because this is, I think, often talked about with women in boxing. So does Ramla ever spar men?
No, no,
Okay.
we see, like I said, here in Cali, man, it's particularly in my gym in Southern California. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can speak for myself, and what goes on in my gym is women spar with women because there's no need for women to spar with men. You know what I mean? I mean, there's plenty of sparring for our ladies out here that we don't have to. A lot of times, some of these ladies have to spar with men because they have no sparring partners. They have no other women sparring partners to help them out. So we don't have that problem.
Now, is she sparring? Is Ramla specifically sparring 2 minute rounds or is it 3 minute rounds?
We alternate. We definitely alternate.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 3 minutes. Start getting closer to the fight, obviously we turn that into 2 minutes because you have to get used to that 2 minute mark. You know what I mean? So 2 minute rounds, 30-second rest. In some cases, 3 minute rounds, 30-second rest.
Beautiful. I like that. I like that you get her adjusted. I feel like far less women in Vegas, but from what I see, it's usually always 3 minutes. 3 minute rounds, and I feel like on fight night, if you're used to the 3 minutes and you don't get some acclimation to the 2 minutes, you're gonna get going too late. I feel like.
And then let me tell you, man. As I explained to Ramla and the team, I said that fight's gonna be over in a heartbeat. It's 2 minutes, man. So you gotta be ready to you gotta be ready to go. You gotta have a sense of urgency because it's 2 minutes, and before you know it, the round's over, the fight's over.
For sure. Who do you got right now with anything scheduled, Coach? Who is in the gym? Who's in
Wait,
camp
I
right?
don't want to change subjects. I was just letting you talk because I
Go
didn't want to
ahead.
walk over you. So, Coach, I got hella questions, but before we get to it, I wanted to kind of, go a certain way because I've seen so many adjustments. So I just want to get to know Ramala a little better. How long have you been working with her?
It's been a couple of years. It's been a couple of years now since we started working together. Maybe a little more than that.
When did you know she was so easy to teach?
Right from the get go. Right from the get go. I mean, she's a former Olympian. She's got a great amateur background. She's got a good amateur resume, and that made it easier for me to someone with that type of background makes it easier for you to work with.
I just say all that because I was so impressed with the adjustments from, the first fight to the second fight, specifically the inside fighting. The fact that she would, in my opinion, on the outside looking in, it felt like anytime she would initiate a clinch or be in the clinch, she would give La Roquera the feeling that the action is going to stop. We're just going to clinch and break clean. But the minute that La Roquera would believe that, boom, she'd bang her with a right. Or she'd control her with that forearm. She was so different. It was night and day in that inside work. I think that's where the difference came. But also, I felt like the beginning rounds, she really took them off. She had this high guard. I don't know if that was the game plan to let La Roquera kind of get tired with the big shots that you guys expected, because she had those earmuffs glued. And I'm just like, damn, how did he get her to be so disciplined? She never forgot the forearm. She did that initiate clinch right hand inside body work so many times. Like every time La Roquera thought there was going to be a break by the ref, she ended up getting hit with a combination or at the very least one overhand right on the inside. I mean, you really gave her, or again, I don't want to give you all the credit because she has to be open to and willing to learn and be able to apply it so rapidly, because she had a very good inside game for this fight.
Definitely, executing the game plan. I kept reminding her in the locker room during camp and during the week of the fight and actually the night of the fight. Execute the game plan. Visualize the fight before the fight. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know what's in front of you. We sat down and it was hard for her to watch the first fight and study. For us to sit there and study. Study the fight, study the first fight when she lost. It was difficult for her, but it's difficult for everyone. But it's something you must do. So you got to sit there and watch and study what you and learn what you did for right from wrong, and move on. You got to be move on and learn from that. And obviously she did. We came up with a good game plan. So it's something that we worked on in the gym night and every day, night and day. Uh, um, and she again, it's executing the game plan and doing what she was supposed to do, and just being disciplined. And she listened. She made adjustments during the fight. Like I said, there's a couple scary moments in the first couple rounds, but she weathered the storm. And that's exactly what the game plan was. Weather the storm. She's gonna come out banging. I said this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I said, hey, listen, you're not gonna see anything different from La Roquera. If anything, she's gonna be more aggressive, but she's not gonna change her style. She's not gonna change who she is. You know what I mean? She's gonna come out banging, and she's gonna try to look for that knockout, look for that right hand. So I had Ramla step to the right, control the center of the ring, and step to the right to step away from the right hand and make her miss, make her pay. Stick the jab again. Jab was key. Jab, I believe the jab was a key element to winning a fight, and feints and make her give in on the feints and catch her coming in, control her, keeping her at the end of the jab, and take a step back and counter and get out, because Roquera, she needs to plant her feet to let go. She's the type of fighter that needs to sit there, and she needs for you to be there. She needs for you to be right in front of her in order for her to let go and throw combinations. So the plan was to beat her to the punch and get out, but always stay within range, though. You know, Roquera said it in a press conference. I know you're gonna run, but she was wrong because she outboxed her. Ramla did.
Of
She
course.
outboxed her. And using that distance and stepping far away. Far away not to get hit, but close enough to come back and counter. If you understanding what I'm saying, not stepping away too far where you're not able to come back and do damage. You know what I mean? So again, she executed the game plan and she did what she was supposed to do.
Coach, did you watch tape of Yamelith Mercado and
Yes.
Guzman, and how
Yeah.
much did that fight play a part in the game plan? Because I went back to watch it because I've become a better now. I can't keep doing this and
Right.
not bet. So I went back to watch it and I'm like, damn, I don't know that I can use this fight to see anything because I felt like Mercado was so much bigger than Guzman and just in like I don't know. I mean, obviously she made the weight, but you
Right.
didn't think
Right.
fight night she was like so much bigger, like
Yeah.
could just absorb.
Yeah.
Like Guzman's punching power wasn't there with Mercado because of her fight night weight, in my opinion. I say all that to say, obviously, you watched that tape. I want to know how much you watched it, and does Romola have a chance at Mercado, who really handled Guzman pretty easily?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, every fight is different. Not all. Yamilet Mercado's a great champion. And she's a WBC champ, and she's the one, definitely the woman to beat in the division. But it's every fight is different. You know what I mean? Just as this fight was different. The styles make fights. It's just if we get the opportunity, obviously Ramla has to come with a great game plan and a great mindset, and to be able to beat someone like Mercado. We would love the opportunity, and that's what we fight for. That's what every fighter, women, males, men, they fight for an opportunity to get a shot at a world title, and we just have to do our best to take advantage of that. And it's there's no easy fights when you get to this level. You know what I mean? Every fight is a hard fight. Every fight is a difficult fight. No such thing as easy. But that's why we work as hard as we do. You know what I mean? To obviously first get an opportunity to fight at a world title and then possibly win.
You've trained them all, Manny. As we mentioned, you've done some heavyweights. What do you prefer? Any weight class? Any style of fighter? Any gender? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter to me, man. I love what I do. You know what I mean? I'm passionate about what I do and teaching and being involved in the sport that has pretty much given me everything. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I mean, this last month has been a very hectic month for me. I was, in Vegas, then Japan, then Miami, then Monaco, Monte Carlo, and now New York, and now I'm back home. And actually, this is my first day back in the gym today. So as soon
Wow.
as I get off, this call with you guys, I'm heading straight to the gym. On to
How's
the
your
next.
family deal with that? Like, obviously, when you started this, it was a passion, but now you've gotten to the point where you're a celebrity trainer, so to speak, because you're one of the big names and you have to fly to all these countries and be gone for so long. How's that been with the fam?
Not easy, not easy. I mean, I first person I saw yesterday when I got home was my granddaughter. I have two grandkids, two granddaughters, and
Bless.
waiting for they were waiting for grandpa to come home and walk the dogs and bring my walk with my granddaughters, take them to the park. I miss that. I miss that time with my kids. My granddaughters specifically. My kids are all grown up now, so you know. But it's about my wife now, and she's able to travel with me from time to time. She came with me to Japan, and we she's been to London with me, and Canada, Niagara Falls, and type of places that every time I get an opportunity to have my wife travel with my significant other, my wife travel with me, I bring her along, and we have a good time together and be able to share their moments in these places with her, and they mean a lot to me. I wasn't able to do that in the past, but now I'm able to. So I thank God for that, and I just have a great family, beautiful family, man. I mean, my family's everything to me, and so this is why I do what I do. And so it's a blessing. So whenever I leave and I'm away from home and I come back, it's like I'm Mexican, brother. we're Mexican families. We're tight knit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, what are we doing this weekend? Carne asada. Let's all get together and just chill and spend time together and share those precious moments, man. Because you never know, right? So like I said, family's everything, and I know it's hard on my wife specifically, but like I said, she's able to travel with me whenever possible, and when not, when I come home, just take advantage of those moments and spend time together, obviously with my wife and my kids.
Coach, was that your first time traveling to Monaco?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
was it,
man. It's oh,
what was that experience like?
oh brother,
They are on paper the richest country in the world per capita. So just
brother.
your thoughts on the experience.
Jeez, man, I'm telling you, it's something else, man. I really enjoy my time in Monaco. It's a beautiful place, man, and you see nothing but Lamborghinis and Ferraris,
Wow.
Bugattis. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing. It's crazy. There's mad money out there. Just but yeah, you know
I'm
what I mean. But I definitely is one of the top places I've been to for sure.
I heard you mention maybe a minute or two ago that you're blessed to do what you do and you're very fortunate. Uh, I'm sure I'm sure you've been in moments where you're like, wow, I could have never imagined this. But what has Coach Manny Robles still have to accomplish? Like, what do you see yourself like? All right, once I've done this, I'll step away. Or is there anything that kind of that you're targeting to accomplish next as a coach and trainer?
Just to share my knowledge, man. Share my knowledge with my obviously my son is one of my assistant coaches now, and Manny Robles the third, and you all probably know Edgar Hasso Estrellita, that he's been my assistant coach
Correct.
for over a decade, and we have my strength and conditioning coach Matias Servin. He's been added to the team, and he's been with us for about 3 years now. I have a solid team, and they're all young. They're all young guys, and eager to learn and get better and share my knowledge with the guys, and obviously with my team, my boxers, and just leave that, leave a good school. I learned everything I know from my father. My father has taught me everything I know, and just to be able to share that with them, and obviously my fighters, and that's about it, pretty much. When they say when you do what you love, you don't got to work a day in your life. You know what I mean? And so that's the way I see it, man. I'm blessed to be here. I'll stay grounded, stay humble, just keep pushing forward, man. It's just I'm a man of faith. I'm a strong believer in God, and he's the reason why I'm here. You know, through good and bad. I'm here, and obviously we all go through obstacles in our lives, and we all go through struggles. I've had my share of struggles, but here I am. Pushing forward. I don't stop. I just keep staying positive and showing up every day, man. That's all you can do is show up every day. Work hard every day. You have a lot of naysayers out there, and like they say in Spanish, there's a saying in Spanish: "No soy monedita de oro para caerle bien a todos, compadre."
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but hey, what are you gonna do, right? Gotta keep pushing forward, man. And I'm just blessed. I'm blessed.
Manny, I wanted to give you an opportunity to see this list and tell me what needs to be added, because you don't have to remove anybody that you've already previously worked with. But BoxRec doesn't have an updated list on who you're working with. From the looks of that, I don't know, is it too small for you?
I can see it. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing my glasses.
Anybody we
So,
need to add to this list?
well, you're going to have to add Sergey Bohachuk. Is he there?
Yep.
Oh, yes, he is. And Saul Sanchez.
No Saul Sanchez.
Uh,
Okay.
we just came back from Japan. We got a good win out there. His last couple of fights have been good, solid wins versus tough, contenders. And he's getting a shot at the world title. He's actually fighting for the world title January the 13th versus Jason Maloney. It's going to be a hell of a fight. You
In
know, we're looking
Canada.
forward in Canada, in Quebec, correct.
All right. Anyone else we need to add?
I got some, good Cuban fighters that I'm working with right now. Obviously Toro that just fought in Vegas. We came up short, but he's definitely someone that has a lot to prove still in the sport. Man,
What's his name?
yeah, Toro Resend. They call him Toro Resendis. Armando Toro Resendis.
Oh yes, Resendez.
Resendez,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know he was Cuban. He's
No,
Cuban?
no, no, no. Mexican, yeah, Mexican.
Oh, because you
But
said Cuba. You said I got some Cuban fighters, and you said his name. I'm like, wait, I thought he was Mexican. Okay.
no, for sure. Brian Leon, Osvel Caballero, and Alex Mitchell are three of the Cuban boxers I'm working with that they're promising, boxers that they're looking 4-0 respectively, all 3-0, 4-0, 4-0, and they're doing well. Fighting again in December, and they're coming along well, and you know, so anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of kids, a bunch of boxers I work with, amateurs, pros, so it doesn't stop, man. This thing just keeps on going and going.
Well, before I let you go, obviously, our main topic today was the De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson fight. Have you heard of him through the grapevine, through the the gyms, and what sort of a shot do you give De Los Santos versus Shakur Stevenson?
Oh man, Shakur Stevenson is one of a kind, brother. I mean, those are the type of fighters they come in once a decade. You know what I mean? And just like Oscar De La Hoya did, and obviously Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and now you have Shakur. I mean, it's just it's gonna be difficult for anybody to beat Shakur. So I just got to give it to him. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, uh, Manny, I do appreciate. I'm about to say Mr. Robles. Manny, I do appreciate you coming
Coach,
on the show.
so
You
I'm
got more?
I'm curious. Final prediction. How does the fight end? I heard you say. So do you think Shakur can get De Los Santos out of there, or do you think it's a one-sided decision?
No, I don't know about a knockout, but definitely I see either way. I see Shakur winning either by knockout or decision. I just don't. He's a master boxer, man. He's just one of them fighters that It's look he makes fights look so easy. Look with all due respect to Oscar Valdez, I mean, look what he did to Oscar. You know what I mean? It's just and then some of these other boxers that he's fought, some of the tough fighters in the division, and it's going to be difficult for anybody to beat this kid at 135 or 140. In my opinion, he's definitely pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world.
For sure.
You obviously trained Valdez. There are people calling for his retirement after the Navarrete fight. Is that something you would recommend, or do you think that you could bring him back because he was a champion under you?
What I don't know. I mean, Oscar's the type of fighter that you just got to let him be, man. You got to let him an aggressive fighter, a come forward fighter that if anything, work on his defense, but don't hold him back from being who he is. You know what I mean? There's always obviously room for improvement, room to get better. But I saw in his last fight versus Navarrete, I saw a fighter that was too tense, too tense. Even with Shakur, you got to let your hands go, man. I mean, if you're looking for one shot, that's not gonna do it. You got to let your punches flow. Back in, I'm not saying I did this, of course. I mean, but back in the day when I was working with Oscar, he was he throw punches and bunches. You know what I mean? That's how he won his fights. He was an aggressive, come forward fighter. Obviously, you can't change his style, but if you can add to that and just let him be. And then, obviously, like I said, work on his defense, work on his footwork, work on side to side movement. And then as far as his defense and as far as his offense goes, then you just got to let him be who he is. You know what I mean? And be the animal that he's always been and the fighter that got him to the top. You know what I mean? To win title fights and to become a world champion.
Well, Coach, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show and letting us allowing us to interview you and giving you that victory lap. We definitely see what you're doing and want to make sure that you know that we are watching and that you're doing a great job. I look forward to seeing any more of your fighters, man, because you definitely made great changes with Ramallah Ali. I mean, night and day. It was just a spectacular performance. All the adjustments she made.
Thank you very much for having me, man. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate your show and you guys being out there and putting boxing on the map, man. Appreciate it.
If you want to give out your social media, please do so.
Real quick, Coach. We love you. I know you've been
Yeah.
on the road. I don't want you to get hurt, so I'd say have one of your sons get up there and change the smoke detector. The smoke detector. You need new batteries. No, thank you for the time, and I know you got to get to the gym. So just your social media before you go, Coach.
Manual.boxing on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you. Have a good
You
day,
got it.
Coach. All right, there you have it, Coach Manny Robles. We still taking calls. We got J Mac.
J Mac on the line. What up? Might be a connection issue there. We'll get to you. J Billy on the line. What is up? Make sure to unmute. If you guys want to call in, Twitter and Discord is open. What up, champ? Yo.
Y'all got me? Y'all got me?
We got you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
Now you're breaking up.
Shout out to the beauty.
Go ahead.
Yo, am I breaking up? I'm good. Let me know. Let me know
You
something.
good
I'm
for
good.
now, You got that CW reception.
Oh, I got that CW, man. We about to get outside right quick. Don't worry about it. Am I still breaking up on straight?
You good. You good.
You straight.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, I just want to say shout out to the beautiful Serafina. Shout out to Ness and Danny for putting in that work and getting her on here. But yeah, man, this Shakur shit. In his last interview with who was it? $1 million worth of game.
No,
He said, "I'm a real
it
nigga."
was Kev.
No, he's bringing
No.
up.
I'm
He's
talking about that.
referencing. He's
Okay,
referencing.
okay.
I'm doing a flashback real quick. So he said, I'm a real nigga. Yo, real niggas, even in an interview, if somebody's brought up that you don't fuck with, hey man, let's get off that. Next question. Let's not talk about that. But every time you get a little sliver to talk about Dev in the situation, you want to go all in on it. Like, I really don't understand it. Even if I don't care what Bill said, even what Bill said the last time he was on here, I don't think that discredit anything that was going on with the negotiations, or that doesn't make Shakur look any better. You feel me? I don't care what if it was pay-per-view or you get 25% or whatever it is. You feel me? You get 25% of the pot. And if you know your skill set like I do, this is why I go so hard on Shakur, because I don't see anybody beating him. So why not go ahead and take the sacrifice, even if you know your worth? This is what I think it is. I think he got too many hands in his pockets right now. And I don't want to be a pocket watcher, but, I don't know what Montage got going on over there, but somebody should have advised him to go ahead and take that fight, because it's not another big fight in the foreseeable future. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take him a while to go ahead and collect one belt, and then it's not going to be as quick as how Devin got it, in 2 fights or in 1 fight type shit. So, man, like, I'm not fucking with the energy from Shakur. I haven't been fucking with it since that the negotiations broke down. So, like, bro, just stop talking about him. Just stop talking about it. And until y'all get in the ring and y'all got the contract signed, bro, just leave that shit alone, because it's just making you look worse and worse. I'm telling you. Put some bass in your voice when you talking in these interviews about another man. Like, yeah, y'all keep on putting in that work. I'll tap back in. Somebody say something.
Jay Billy, appreciate you for tuning in and voicing your thoughts, your opinion.
Like it's your time.
We appreciate
But it's
you.
not your time.
Always rocking out with us. Discord, we trying.
That's J Mac.
J Mac once again.
Invite sent.
I got it.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey man, shout out to Jay Billy. My energy is the same with Shakur. Super talented fighter. I do think he beat the guys that he seemed to keep having jealousy and I ain't gonna say nervous, but kind of like hateful, like energy for. And I can't say it's because he want to fight these guys. It almost comes like he kind of like got this self-centered energy for himself, like he this, he that, and he feel like he should get this. And all he gonna do is put himself in the same boat Andrade face with not being able to get the big fights and nobody fighting him, but just being a very talented fighter. Uh, Let me get both my calls back to back. Um, Jay Billy had a good call. What's his name? Somebody, I ain't what's that name? E40, QE40, some I think he from Philly or some shit. He called in right before after Jay Will or something. He had a really good call too, and he was speaking on because all of us seem like we fans of Shakur. I think we just getting caught up with his antics and what he's saying. And like I said, man, I really think he should have took the 25%. I think Shakur should really take a hire somebody to let speak for him more, and let the management of Jay Prince actually push his career and get him into positions instead of him talking. It's one thing to say he need to be out there selling the fight and selling himself, and there's another thing to get in position, then sell yourself, and then talk the right shit. It seems like he not in a position to be talking the shit he talking. And maybe he took the low ball offer and then beat Devin Ash, then maybe he can talk the way he wanted to talk, whether he had the fights lined up afterwards or not. Um, but for as Jay Will's call was saying somebody got to make Shakur fight. I mean, what about Santos? I forget his name. Like, what he showed that what makes you think he gonna make Shakur fight? Like, I think a lot of guys when they watch these dudes fight, and I think they look for the habits or look for what the things they don't do good, and it's like they want to make believe that somebody go get in there and make this shit happen. It's not that easy. I think Shakur is a great a great boxer. I think he can fight and box. I think what he does well is take away a lot of and masters the space in the range, and a lot of guys don't know how to cut the range without getting touched or getting hit. He's very sharp. He's very defensive sound, and he uses his reflexes along with his intelligence to be in space but be out of space at the same time, but be very efficient with how he picks his shots. For his punching power, I think that grows as he get more efficient. I don't think he'll never be a one punch knockout guy,
You
but
may
I think
feel
he
like
can
it's your time,
grow into his
but it's not your
power
time.
as he get more efficient in his boxing career. I agree with the interview the coach y'all had on Manny. I think he is a special talent. I think he's the once in a generational talent, and I can see Shakur doing a lot of special things. I think the guys from anywhere from Tank, Devin, shit, Teal, I don't think those guys could beat him. But the thing about it is, I don't know if he gonna ever make it to those fights due to the fact of just what he do outside of the ring. I think Shakur could really just honestly focus on a fight game, let somebody speak for him and do a lot more, and let his management put him in position to make the fights. And next time he get the opportunity to cash in on that opportunity instead of talking about a lot of nothing, because that's all he talking about. That's my cause.
All right. We got Bean King. Bean King. Shout out to Paul David Elliott. Welcome to the prospect level. Might as well upgrade to that champ level and get this betting advice where you can turn that into some moolah. We got a $2 cash app from Joel Vasquez that says, when y'all going to talk about Sabril Matias? You know, I've been thinking to start doing previews for like specific fights as well, but outside of these shows, you know what I mean? So it just be like a random Sabril Matias Hershiev preview show where we just talk about that fight, not the whole undercard and things like that. Because usually we do previews and predictions for every fight sometime the week of the fight. We got Malik. What up?
Yo,
Yo.
what's down with y'all, man? Man, hey, I feel like Shakur did the right thing by not taking that 25%. Like, not saying it was good for boxing, but I think in the long run it's gonna be good for him, just because of the fact, like, all right, we all knew he might not have a lot of good fights, like to where he can ask for 50-50. But yesterday when Bill called in, he couldn't just give an answer of how much the man was gonna get. So you basically telling me I gotta agree to 25% first, right? And then you're gonna go and then you're gonna go and negotiate how much we gonna get after the fact. So if we only bringing in 10 mil, you gonna give me 25% of 10 mil? If it's 12 mil, you gonna give me 25% of that? So basically, how the hell you gonna say I'm making more than I ever made if I'm only gonna walk away with like 3 mil, 2 mil? Like, that's the part that I don't really understand with that shit, bro. And then if it's only like five, if it's only gonna be a pot of 10 mil, why not just go 50-50 and get a man 5 mil and, fuck it. Then that's why I see why he went to the sanctioning body to get the one belt for 50%. Because fuck the other belts, I'll just take one off of you, I'll whoop your ass, and not we both fucking breaking even. I would have did the same shit. That shit would have made more sense. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more money for me, and I'm gonna take a belt off of you. And fuck, if you want to run it back, now we can run it back, and the pie gonna be bigger. Like, I see what he tried to do, bro. So if you're looking at it from his standpoint, the shit makes sense. But if you're looking at it from Dale's standpoint, of course we're not gonna give you 50%. But it's like, fuck, I just wait, man. It don't make sense to just take that. Then it's gonna be the
Yeah,
biggest fight of my life.
but champ, the issue that
I'm listening.
the fans is happening is, if that's what you're
Uh huh.
trying to do is wait, then why you keep saying it's Devin? You
Yeah,
jumping
see,
on.
that's the only thing. That's the only thing. I agree with that part. I agree with that. Like, he not 100% right. I'm not saying he 100% right, but I'm just saying about the negotiation. I feel like they could have did that shit different. They both could have fucking handled that shit better than that. Like, on both parts. Like, but I see what they saying, bro. Cause it's like, I don't like how he going on that blaming Dev, because Dev did send he did send the fucking offer. He did. But everybody know that he not just about to accept no 25%. It's not like he a nobody, bro. Like, we can sit there and say he ain't really fight that many dudes and this and that. But the motherfucker, number what? Number 8, number 7 on the fucking pound for pound list. So he obviously some fucking body. So you can't expect him to just take that shit like he a fucking scrub. At least get a man 35%. Like, what's wrong with 35%? What's wrong with 30%? Why it gotta be 25%? That's the part that I don't really like that. Look, go 60-40. What's wrong with 60-40?
The issue is that you are using old percentages. There's never been a negotiation for a percent of undisputed. So when you think 60-40, we think Wilder Fury, that's one belt. Like,
Right.
my man is giving you a shot at 5 belts. How dare you fucking negotiate? Like, you understand?
Okay, all
And
right.
that's
I
why
hear that.
and I told Shakur that. I said, that's why you fight for one belt. Cause you trying to
Yeah,
act
look, that's
like
what
you
he tried
doing
to
some
do, right?
smart shit. You trying to act like you doing some smart shit by going to the WBC, but in fact, all you did is piss me off. Now I get the status from the WBC, and you fight for one belt. So you got 50% of one.
Yeah.
You got 50% of one.
And how much the
Congratulations.
50% of one was gonna be? How much the pot was one belt? Like, if we doing one belt, how much is that pot gonna be?
I mean, you heard Frank Martin.
There wasn't.
You heard Frank Martin. The pot was $4 million. Frank was getting one, and he wanted more.
I'm talking about if he did it with if he did that with Dev,
He
like he only
can't.
wanted to
But
take
that's what I'm
one belt
saying.
off of Dev.
That's what I'm saying. It's impossible
He
to
not
do
gonna
it.
fuck with that.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
It's impossible. I can't
yeah.
defend one belt.
Yeah, man. I see. See, if it's like that, Brendan, it's like, fuck. It's not gonna be a fight then. It's just not gonna be a fight, bro.
Now, I mean,
Because it's like,
I don't think there's a fight at 35. I think, Devin wins this belt. if Bob Arum isn't offering the right money to make him sacrifice to go back to 35, them belts getting scattered like the motherfucking stones.
Hell yeah, bro. Cause it's like it don't make sense to just jump, bro. Then boxing is not like boxing, just a sport to where you could just jump in there and you can just jump in the ring and just take some bullshit, bro. Like we done seen boxers get fucking paralyzed and all this shit, bro. I can't just jump in that bitch for $2 million and I'm about to be fighting a top fucking fighter. I can't do that, bro. Like that's just what it is, bro. Like you can't expect a man to just jump in there and say, "Oh, Dev did it," because he don't have to follow Dev's footsteps. Like Dev did go and do what motherfuckers not gonna do. That's true. Like he went over that and took 20-some% and fought and all that. Like, but we can't say everybody built like Dev. They
But
not.
that's
So,
still
you
the
know.
answer though. That's still the answer. I gotta let you go. That was your call, but that's still the
Wait.
answer because Floyd did it. Floyd took 30%, and everybody want to run and say Devin ain't Floyd, Devin ain't Oscar, Shakur ain't this one ain't that. Bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that. All we care is that history repeats itself, and this is where you got to repeat the history, which means somebody get the big lump and the other person get the small side. Being King, back at you.
Hello.
Hello? We hear you. We hear you.
November the 16th, surprise Shakur Stevenson. And the ring and your house, my house. No, I'm just playing. What's good, Ness Danny? Shout out Boxing Boy.
I'm like, wait, damn, I don't remember him talking like this. Is this shit real?
I'm just playing, but yeah, man, I'm so excited for this fight, y'all. Like, I'm
Wait,
so
that was your
excited.
Edwin de los Santos impersonation. It just clicked.
Yeah.
I thought he
so
was
fly
just making
Shakur
some shit. Yeah, I thought he was
It just clicked. That was supposed to be de los Santos. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but but I do think he's gonna surprise Shakur Stevenson. I know a lot of people are and you know we've spoken on this subject, but I can't remember who the guy was, but one big point that he made was the athleticism. And the thing about it is, I know boxing is a very different sport compared to what a lot of people see, but the thing about it is, I don't care what sport you in. When you in the ring with an athlete, it's a different game. You know, when you in there with somebody that can match your speed, when you in there with somebody that can match your athleticism, and remind me again, what do y'all think about the monster?
Which one? Berlanga?
You know the monster. Don't play with it.
Berlanga.
No, the real monster, the pound for pound monster.
Canelo?
He talking about Inouye, bro. Come on.
Oh my God. Ness, stop playing.
Oh,
Repent tonight.
Crawford.
No, the monster in no way.
Oh,
Inouye.
Inouye. What about him?
Now that's why I want to see y'all's opinion, because I'm not saying that Edwin de los Santos has a skill set like the monster, but a lot of stuff I'm hearing about this Shakur and Edwin de los Santos fight, it kind of sounds similar to how the monster was, in terms of he only got power. Power don't matter. Oh, Shakur just gonna get away from him. And another big thing that I don't.
Inouye was knocking motherfuckers out across multiple divisions, world champions, like Hall of Famers. Like
I know.
I don't see the
I'm saying
comparison.
stylistically. And in terms of what it's gonna take to beat Shakur, because I think honestly, the jab to the body, Shakur, he can't go out the jab to the body at all. And I think De Los Santos got better jab than him. And one thing that I think is going to play a big key in this fight is I think Santos can throw more punches harder with less effort than Shakur can. Because Shakur throw a lot of punches to control space, and he probes a lot with his jab. You know?
Well, I, champ, appreciate you. That
yes, sir.
seems to be Barrel City E. We pretty much got you. You sure you on the line there? Sure that's not a did we not get this Barrel City?
I thought we did.
I thought we did too.
He ain't said nothing.
Boomerang from J-Mac.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, I kinda I heard the last caller when he was speaking on athleticism, and I think they think athleticism puts you in position, but you gotta understand, athleticism ain't always the answer. Just because you fast and you can move, guys can still time you and separate you. Timing and can always disrupt athleticism. And he said something about Shakur can't guard to the stab jab to the body. But so will he go stand in front of Shakur and launch in and get time and do it? Or will he go drop his head and just launch in and do it? Like I'm a little confused how he go get that shot off with not being counter punched by Shakur, and I don't think his hands that fast to where he can throw and step on angles and just do some Superman angle jump around, Lomachenko type of spin around type shit, which I don't think the dude fight like that. So I'm curious to see how these dudes make up ways for Shakur to get beat. And I'm not saying he said that. What I'm saying is the stab to the body is I don't think he has to guard it against this fighter because he ain't gonna be stupid enough to throw it. Just the same way the guy has speed and athleticism, Shakur has speed and athleticism as well too. He just use a lot more technique. And to Shakur also, what he gets away with a lot of his range is he offsets you with his parrying and his hand movement, how he uses his hand to guard and keeps his hand in position so he can keep his hand in puncher range and puncher responsiveness. So like a lot of stuff like against these athletic guys that y'all think go disrupt, which I don't think will work against Shakur. I just think Shakur is that type of talent. I think it'll give a problem fighter like Devin. I think Devin still got to grow in some of his technical game, and like that may disrupt like a lesson. Like even with Lomachenko, not the talent of a Lomachenko, it's just what Lomachenko did with some of his athleticism and his and how he fight. That may be able to like have Devin might have problems with that. I don't think a Lomachenko will have. I mean, Shakur will. But man, I'm looking forward to the fight. I wish Shakur get his shit together for his like his media circus. I think the dude is an extremely talented fighter. Shout out to Andrade. I'm looking forward to Andrade shocking the world. A lot of people will be upset when Andrade get in there and masterclass the shit out of David, and I'm looking forward to getting this one right again and proving everybody that this is the J Mac era.
So
Shout out to
you
me.
picking Andrade and you picking Shakur. So how you picking it?
Oh, what Shakur?
Both, yeah. You made
Unanimous.
two.
Oh,
Okay,
unanimous.
unanimous
When
decision.
Andrade, With Andrade, this the thing about it. I won't be clear. I fuck with David and I fuck with Andrade, but I gotta pick. I gotta roll with Andrade. I've been an Andrade fan way longer than a David fan. If David get the win somehow, I'd eat my crow, and I'm still gonna say, fuck. Let's see that fight with Canelo either way. But this one gonna be a little challenging because David with the tempo and the push. I think he gonna have more the second half of the fight. And because I think Andrade may slow down and probably give away more combinations to David to catch up with him. But the first half of the fight, I give Andrade them first rounds. I give Andrade at least 6 of those rounds, maybe 7. And if David don't have to get up off the campus, because he like to cross over his feet. And if he crossing over his feet, he gonna walk up into some steep combinations from Andrade. Because if you like I've been trying to school everybody, if you go to Exhibit A, Andrade done knocked down the last 9 or 10 opponents in his 12 fights. He don't stop you, he outbox you, but he do drop you. Cause he walk you into shit and catch you while your feet moving. And if David crosses his feet when he does come forward, and he does it quite a bit. He did it in the Caleb Plant fight, and Caleb just don't fight on the inside, and Caleb don't switch the levels and step on the angles that Andrade do. All through the combinations Andrade did. So I got him walking into shit, and I think Andrade hits harder. So if you don't get up off campus, it's gonna be even a further fight for David to come back in. But I'll give it a like a close decision. What is it, a split when they like when the judges go what 2-1, what it is when it's a close fight?
If it's 2-1, it's split. If it's two and a
Yeah,
draw, that's majority.
I'll give it like a split with David because David go. I think David got the second half of the fight, and he can make it kind of decisive depending on how the output of Andrade the second half of the fight. But I'm going with Andrade.
All right, Chan. Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Nas. I fucked up. I made the thumbnail small. I was trying to move the window up. You win, champ.
You better call Tyrone. Call him. Tyrone, get those 2 predictions. You heard J-Mac. He said, Chico, decision, unanimous.
And Boo Boo by split.
By splitty split. Splitty split. Who else do we got? Burrow City E, what up? I don't see no second counterpunch. My friend. My
Boy,
friend.
but check your cash app.
Check your
Check
cash
your
app.
check your cash app. Should be 2 of them, player.
Should be 2.
What up?
Oh. I didn't confirm it. You're right.
I
You're
ain't
right.
see
You're right.
nothing.
I didn't confirm
You
it.
still
You're
the
right.
man,
You're
though.
right.
You still the man. It's all good.
You got it.
You
Just
got
came
it.
through, my boy. Just came through. My bad about that. That was on me.
Holla at me. At least you ain't do me like
But
Laser. Keep asking for my Venmo. Never sent it.
don't put the man business out there like that, Ness. Come on now.
I mean, damn. I got you
But
on the Venmo. Next day, yo, I ain't know you had the Venmo. I got you. And then left me on got.
niggas out here finessing the game. But nah, man. I agree with a lot of that shit the last caller said. You know what I mean? I can see him probably giving Benavidez a flash knockdown. I disagree with the part about he said Caleb don't you know, punch while you walking and walk you in the shit. Caleb do it. It's just when he punch, when he throw his combos, he throwing to score points. He ain't throwing with bad intentions. He don't sit down on a lot of his punches. When he sat down on the one he walked the motherfucker into, it was a one shot knock the fuck out. You saw what happened to that man. And David couldn't even do that. David couldn't even do that. What's my man name? The dog.
Pitbull.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking about the
Darrell.
one.
Darrell.
Darrell. Yeah, man. I think he said Pitbull.
You said, what's the
Yeah, Darrell.
dog? I'm thinking of
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah, but that's what he called himself,
Yeah,
in it?
now
The
you right.
dog. Yeah,
Literally the dog. You right.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, he do walk you in the shit. He just don't sit down on a lot of shit. I could see Andrade catching over the flash knockdown. But it's just like he said, that output of David Benavidez, once he get that flash knockdown, if he get it, he gonna pour it on after that. Cause you know, the motherfucking monster, the Mexican monster gonna want to get his get back. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie about that. Now, if you want to call him the black executioner, if he get a knockout stoppage over Andrade, you could call him that. But as far as calling Ryan jokey ass that's over with, man. The first
How
time you went
many?
against a high elite brother, you damn near. I ain't gonna say you quit, but your brethren said you quit. I don't know how it feel to get hit in the stomach from a shot like that from Tank. So you know what I mean. I can't say he quit, but his brethren say he quit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. As far as that, bruh, unless you that last caller, the caller before last, and you sitting right there trying to explain to him about that Shakur situation. But we not about to sit right here and act like that fight don't do at least 500,000, 600,000 pay per view buyers right now at $85.
Whoa.
Right now. Right now.
Ho. Don't start throwing extra fives and shit on shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Shakur and
I'm
Devin
just
Haney do
saying.
500,000 right now?
No, he's just saying
I'm
don't
saying
raise
don't
the
raise the
price.
price. Like, why are we raising the price for what? What we do? What we do to deserve this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
He's saying 80 enough. Don't add an extra
Yeah,
5
I
to
don't think
it.
we need to add another $5 because then we got to add the other 10 they gonna put on tax.
Taxes.
But yeah, you're right. Oh, my bad. You're right. I did add the extra 5. That's on me. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
Yeah,
My
but I
bad,
don't know.
player.
So
But
so so
yeah,
hold
but
on. Speak it
but
into
all,
hold on. Speak it into existence for me. Are you saying that right now, today, November 9th, 2023, Devin versus Shakur is bigger than Earl versus Crawford was on
yes,
July
yes,
29th?
Yes, yes. That fight right now is on fire. Y'all, the people don't understand the gravity. Like that's gonna be the real Leonard and Sugar Ray and Hearns. You know what I mean? That when they really met up when they was younger than their 20s. That's how they really did that shit, fighting in 100 and something degree weather. Like that's how they was young as fuck when they did that shit. Not when they was 30. They did it again when they was late in their 30s. But when they really did that shit, they was young as fuck and just putting that shit on the line. Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted from Shakur because that was the way he was talking. I want him to put it all on the line. You think Hearns wasn't putting it all on the line for Sugar, for Undisputed? Fuck a percentage. I'm about to prove I'm the best in the world right now. I got the shot to do it. Fuck waiting 5 years from now and people gotta appreciate my greatness. I got the chance to overnight do it right now. Right now. You know what I mean? That been in the right now, that fight doing 600,000. Right, that fight is bigger than Earl right now because of what it means for boxing, man. That shit for real. These motherfuckers hate each other right now. It's real bad blood. They was up underneath each other. The little brother done start out shining the big brother. It's real hatred and animosity going on. When Devin was a little name out there, and Shakur was the next chosen one, the next Floyd, everybody preaching about. Devin got to go through the sewers and work his way up, beating these little small name motherfuckers till he got his hands on Jorge. I'm telling you, that shit right now, they can show all the bad energy, the phone call, the phone call when they was on FaceTime right now. Do you know what type of lead up that be? When them motherfuckers get back in front of each other, they can show when Devin walked out the ring. That's gonna piss Devin off even more. When he walked out the ring and Shakur's right there mean mugging. When Shakur's right there mean mugging at the party. Earl and Terrence ain't did all that. Terrence ain't never said no sign a contract to Earl. That shit on fire right now. That shit mean too much to the. I'm talking about that right there alone. It ain't gonna do Ryan and Tank numbers. I'm telling you, it beat Earl. It beat Earl right now. It's gonna be Earl and Canelo Charlo right now. Right now. Right now. For what that boxing, for what that shit mean to the sport. If it would have been for Undisputed, that's 800. That's 750, 800. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what you have to show me different. Cause you ain't for a fight like that, you don't want to sit there. I ain't even talking. Am I still talking?
You may feel like it's
You
your time.
is, champ.
But
But
that
that
was
is
your
your
Oh,
time
my
time.
bad.
now.
That
That
Discord be
was your
fucking me up.
time.
That
That
is
was
your
your time.
time.
But I wish you would have sparked that up a little earlier. We did put the poll, but ain't nobody I don't think really sticking around for it. Cause that's the last caller.
And it seemed like,
It seemed like y'all don't care either. There's been
yeah.
very little engagement on this show.
But 4 p.m. Pacific today, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Shout out to Average Box Fan, $2 Super Chat says, Ness taught me never bet on a Dominican. Kerr with the W.
Damn.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Catch us on the next one, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you remember, make sure your notifications are listed. We'll see if Danny's up to Untitled, and we can do that. If not, 4 o'clock p.m., 7 Eastern.
Bring
Peace
well Danny,
out.
the boxing voice. And that's GTO.
Right now, we do have a poll. You can bet in the last second. And we're asking you, is Haney versus Stevenson bigger than Spence versus Crawford was July 29th? Yes, it does more than 650 on pay-per-view, 21%. No way. Bud versus Spence bigger, 50%. It could be bigger, but we need to see, 26%. It's still building. It's not ready, 4%.
Pretty down the middle.
I mean, we ain't got that many votes.
Yeah.
Late polls.
Late
Shout out
poll.
to Barrel City E that inspired that. To the next one.
Arrivederci.